Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Rush Survivor Series. We're live here in New York, New York. My name is always Nathan Scott, signing in here with you live with my buddy Cass Connors, ready to call the action here tonight.
Nathan, we have big time action here tonight at Survivor Series. Big matches, big moments. What better to be than in New York City?
Absolutely. Big title implications kicking us off here tonight for the Breakout Championship. An elimination fatal four-way matchup between Devin Blades, Shawn Knight, Leon Cruz, and of course the champion, Xander Starr. This might be the most peril we've seen his reign in thus far.
But the action does not stop there. We've seen Brianna Lyons get one. We've seen Arabella get one. Now it's time, the third fall. Who gets the big win tonight at Survivor Series?
Yeah, the rubber match, but also, folks, tonight, Hardcore Championship on the line as Harvey Reynolds challenged the prize bull, Big Bubba Perkins. Did that vicious assault by Harvey Reynolds in the parking lot pay dividends, or will Bubba continue to pull through?
And women's championship action as Maeve looks to steal the gold from Phantasma. Violetta has had a strong grip on that women's championship. Does it close tonight in New York?
And as well, the MVP, Tyler Drake, takes on the Raging Demon, Johnny D, tonight as they finally collide after Drake cost Johnny a huge matchup against Chris Vibes.
But also, we look to crown our first ever Duos champions. Will it be Stash and Smash? Or will it be Heavy Artillery? Both teams jockeying for position in the tag division.
And that's not all. Destiny Chase and Raven Sylvester collide tonight one-on-one. Will Destiny prove to Raven she's not a fluke? Or will Raven prove that Destiny is just a wannabe here in this industry?
But we all have came to see in the main event, El Alador looks to take on the Rush champion, Rio De Niro. That match is no disqualifications in our main event.
Let's send it down to the ring and get things started here for our elimination fatal four-way match for the Breakout Championship.
Opening contest is an elimination fatal four-way for the Rush Breakout Championship. First, from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 230 pounds, Blazing Devin Blades.
Blazing Devin Blades with a huge opportunity here tonight to taste championship gold. And like I said, this has got to be the most peril we've seen Xander Starr's championship reign in thus far. And that's what happens when you get on the bad side of the boss.
Yeah, you get on the bad side of management. You see Devin Blades wants to become champion. So does Leon Cruz, and so does Shawn Knight. We're going to be in for a big night here tonight.
And here comes one of the most standout stars on the red brand here on Rush, here in the Performance Center. The fist of the Poison Star, Leon Cruz.
Weighing in at 228 pounds, the fist of the Poison Star, Leon Cruz.
And you want to talk about aura, you want to talk about presentation, look no further than this man right here.
The fist of the Poison Star is one of the premier strikers on Rush, and I think he could strike his way to a high position in this match. You see, he's coming out heavy presentation for probably the biggest match in a lot. He's wanting this breakout championship. But to get it, he's got to go through Blades, Knight, and Star. It's going to be a big fatal four-way.
He's got to outlast all the other competitors in this matchup. And there's certainly a tall task ahead of him here. And if anybody can take advantage of this opportunity, it is Leon Cruz.
Fist of the Poison Star, like you said, is one of the premier athletes on Rush. I truly struggle to see a chance where Leon does not come in fully ready for what's going to be undergoing him tonight.
Here comes what could be the dark horse in this matchup. The Vindicator, Shawn Knight.
From Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 218 pounds, the Vindicator, Shawn Knight.
Shawn Knight.
What a way to
100%. What an entrance
here tonight. What an entrance indeed. What a way to kick off the event here tonight. Huge title match. Huge implications going forward here in Rush for whoever can walk out of here as the breakout champion.
Shawn Knight was impressive in his return to Rush, and you got to think he's wanting to kind of parlay that success into success here tonight in New York with a shot at that breakout championship.
But you can't count out this man right here. The reigning, defending breakout champion, Xander Starr. This guy has had a death grip on this championship ever since he took it from the Florida man, Ricky Carson. He always seems to find a way to come out on top. Will he find that way here tonight?
And last, from Hollywood, California, weighing in at 237 pounds, he is the Rush Breakout Champion, Xander Starr!
Like you said, there are few that have been as proclaiming with their championship reign as Xander Starr. Part of that is because of the assistant he's gotten from Big Brad Osborne. But Xander, if you were to ask Xander, that's definitely not the case. Xander feels like he has been the one in control of this reign.
Xander has stopped at nothing to maintain his reign as the breakout champion, and I'm sure he's got a couple aces up his sleeve here tonight for this contest as well.
Fatal four-way elimination, anything goes, really. I'm going to be excited to see if what happens with this matchup, if Xander's really willing to go the distance.
We are about to find out as we kick off the night with this matchup here at Survivor Series. There's the bell and we are off.
Yeah, four corners, four superstars looking to make a statement, all staring each other down in the center of the ring.
And they were seemingly staring Xander down.
And they are all pulling after the breakout champion. But Blades with a shot to Cruz.
The alignment did not last very long there. It is every man for himself. Each superstar must be pinned or submit to be eliminated from this matchup. Anything goes, anything's legal. And that works in the favor for someone like Xander Starr, who we have seen, like I said, stop at nothing to retain that championship. Can he do it, though, here tonight? Who will be the first man to be eliminated in this contest?
See Xander and Cruz brawling. Blades and Knight. Knight now to the outside, and Blades is going after the champion. Blades looking for a massive scoop back slam. And now Blades in control, but Knight rushes in with a drop kick.
Already hot off the heels on this one, just getting going. Leon and Sean seemingly facing one another.
There's that backstabber. Look at Devin Blades has got that hockey stick and connects with Sean Knight.
We've got a hardcore match later tonight, but Devin Blades says he's going to get it started a little early here.
And that's definitely going to be interesting. Harvey Reynolds, Bubba Perkins, and Blades is currently caning anybody in sight with that hockey stick.
Swinging for the fences, but Leon from behind taking Blades down.
Now he's got possession of a hockey stick. Just connects over the face of Blades. And now look at Cruz with the massive corkscrew standing senton into the cover. Looking to get Blades out of here. 2 count with a kick out.
Xander and Sean on the outside here battling near the rampway. Cruz and Blades inside the ring squaring off.
Xander,
a lot to cover in this one, a lot going on.
Yeah, Xander and Knight are up almost mid-stage, and you got to think if you're Xander Starr, that's where you want to stay. Pinfalls can only occur in the ring, so.
That is true. Leon looking for something on the inside, coming off hot. A nice elbow drop by Sean, and Xander battle on the rampway right there. A lot of damage can be inflicted on the outside of the ring here. Look at this! And a nice reverse DDT from Sean Knight taking the champ down on the ramp.
Blades, though, looking to cause something big to Cruz. Massive hip attack. But Cruz not having it with the jawbreaker. Xander sent off that ring post. It's going to be the move here. Multiple shots to the leg from Blades. And look at Knight. Knight went for a seated senton off the apron. Got caught with the breaker.
Nobody home on that one. And now Cruz trying to force Blades to tap on the inside there. There are no rope breaks.
No, but Blades able to get out of it. Xander hit a big scoop slam onto the apron onto Sean Knight.
Xander certainly not a novice at using the ringside to his advantage.
Well, look at Sean.
Speaking of ringside.
Yeah, look at Sean. Sean's going up on top of the barricade here. What's he looking for? Moonsault to the floor.
Sean taking the champ down. Xander trying to bounce back here.
Spinning back fist into the cover on Cruz. Could be Cruz getting eliminated first here, though. Look at Xander. Xander coming in looking to take the pickets of Devin Blades. No, look.
For all on the inside here now.
Yeah, and it looks like they're ping-ponging the breakout champion.
Definitely no love lost between any of these men and Xander Starr, that's for certain.
But now look at Knight. Knight could be looking to hit a big move here on Cruz. Could be looking to get Cruz up back here, seated. Massive seated driver into the cover. Counts 2. Not but a kick out from Cruz. And look at Starr with the German.
Starr looking to clean house on everybody now, but oh no.
The counter from Knight. Knight now. Massive poison runner. Into the cover.
Counter.
Count 2 and a kick out. Big shot
Cruz
from
regaining
Cruz.
his bearings there. Trying to stalk Knight now.
You really wonder who's going to be able to get the first elimination.
That's true indeed. Everybody. Ooh. Devin back with some more toys.
Oh,
a chain wrapped steel chair now into the ring, bringing that into the equation as he rains down shots on Leon and Sean, and Xander getting out of harm's way there, just getting the hell out of Dodge.
Yeah, Xander wanted nothing to do with that steel chair and Blades. But look at Stark takes advantage. The drop kick to the back. And now he's in possession of that chain wrapped steel chair.
Good God, Xander raining the shots down on everybody right now, just taking everyone out here. And this is the kind of stuff that has led Xander to such a great reign with that breakout championship. Sometimes it's cheating, sometimes it's being smart, sometimes it's a little of both.
Massive slingshot elbow drop there. Now what is Knight going for here? Look at powerbomb positioning. Countered out from Cruz. Cruz rushes in. No, countered knee to the face. Double super kick from Star, but Knight ate it. Countered off the second one. Multiple forearm strikes by Sean Knight. Hurricane Rana as well. Knight now, massive corkscrew press to the floor. Cruz and Blades going at it mid-ring.
These fans on their feet for the Vindicator. Sean Knight right now taking it to the champ as Blades and Cruz are inside just exchanging their best shots with one another.
Look at Knight. What is Knight going for here? Just drive Star into the barricade. Oh, look at Cruz. Oh! Massive emerald flosion on the chair. Counts two. No, but a kick out by Blades.
I thought that could have been it for Blades right there, but somehow, some way, he dug down deep, got the shoulder up, and stays alive in this matchup as we have yet to see our first elimination of the night.
Cruz now using that striking prowess I talked about during his entrance. He's kicking Blades right in the midsection with that spinning back kick. Now what's it going to be? Went for the roundhouse kick, countered by Blades. Look at Xander traveling with Knight.
And he used that ring post there on the outside perhaps, but Knight fighting his way out.
Big drop kick from Xander. Now Cruz, eats a boot over the ropes. What's Xander going for here? Got in position.
Looking to drive Knight into that barricade again, right to the spine, and Blades from the top.
Axe handle out of nowhere by Blades.
Anytime Star gets taken down, this crowd gets off of their feet.
And now look at that from Cruz. Cruz got that mannequin arm.
Mannequin arm? Cruz got a mannequin arm. Right to the gut of the Vindicator. Into the back of the skull. Cruz now just raining down shots with this mannequin arm, taking everyone down.
Doing big damage with that mannequin arm to both Knight, Blades, and Star, but no, Star with the counter. And you saw the switch in the sound of the crowd, Nathan, when Xander got that mannequin arm.
Absolutely. Almost a deafening silence there. No one in this arena wanting to see Xander retain that championship. And I don't think anyone wants to see Xander retain here in the live chat as well. Can he survive, though?
Look at the big shots raining down to the champion from Cruz. It's spinning back kick again. Now Knight and Blades in the ring.
Cruz and Xander on the outside, exchanging shots.
Look at
big DDT.
Big DDT. Both men down on the outside. Knight and Blades now middle of the ring. What is this going to be? Got him up top with that massive fly.
Knight. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe looking to put Blades out of here. Down he goes.
Nails it
Covered
big.
him over.
Count 2, 3. Blades is gone.
Blades eliminated by Sean Knight, and we are down to 3 here. Who will be breakout champion?
And look at Knight and Cruz gonna go head to head here. These fans here in New York would love to see one of these walk away with the breakout championship.
And speaking of walking away, Xander out there biding his time, just letting Sean and Leon beat the hell out of one another. Coming in, picking his shots, trying to take both men down.
That's exactly what he's doing. Takes Cruz out of the equation. Could be looking to nail something big here. Backbreaker again from Star.
Star for the middle rope. Ooh, went for a splash. Nobody home.
Now look. Shot to the midsection by Knight. Knight now with the falling power bomb. Oh, but Cruz taking advantage here. There's that shot. Massive shot to the jaw.
Leon looking to line up for something. All night. Xander, though, just coming to. I'm just going to pull Leon off of the apron there.
Oh, the super kick right to the jaw. Into the running neck breaker.
What a combination from the champ. But he has spent Shawn over the top. Xander doesn't see him.
Shawn Knight came out of nowhere and crashed through the champion. Oh, and there's the moonsault to Cruz.
Shawn has not done yet. And this time all went for the champion, but Xander right out of the way on a huge forearm, taking Shawn Knight down.
Jacked him with that forearm, and now Knight might be in trouble. Star sends him in the ring. But no, and he kicks Cruz right in the jawline. Here we go, ripcord, big forearm again from Star. Xander.
Shawn trying to recover. Xander coming in hot, though.
No counter from Knight. Knight with the forearms now. Look at Cruz. Drop kick. No. Knight was ready for it. Eyes in the back of his head with that one.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I thought Shawn looking for that finishing maneuver, but Xander just escaping barely. And now taking, Knight down again, continuing to focus that back and immediately switching targets over to Leon Cruz, but Leon getting out of harm's way there.
Leon taking out the knee.
He was going to fall next.
Big forearm, here we go. No, countered out, super kick. Right into.
Leon looking for the Denmark, but Xander said no, and now Shawn trying to roll Leon up. Trying to put him away almost.
No, kick out. It's a running knee out.
Starstruck out of nowhere. Out of nowhere to Shawn Knight. And that'll do it for his night here at Survivor Series. And now we're down to 2.
Cruz and Star, the final 2 in this fatal 4-way. Who's going to gain positioning? Who's going to gain advantage? And who's going to walk out of New York with that breakout championship?
Who is going to outlast and survive here in this matchup? Xander trying to roll. Cruz up. Almost 3 there. But just enough
and then
to break the count.
Stare down. Look at Star. Star picks him up. Massive spinning brainbuster. Could be it for Cruz here off that. Counts 1. Counts 2. But a kick out.
Who is it going to come down to here tonight? Who has the wear and thaw to outlast, to survive in this matchup, to walk out the breakout champion?
Star puts Cruz up top. Cruz is lifeless. What's it going to be? Off the rope. Slingshot, Spanish fly. Ball game. Into the cover. Counts 2. No, it's not. Kick out from Cruz.
Now the frustration setting in for Xander Star. Into that middle rope.
Oh, the trash talk starting to be talked.
Trying to come to Xander Star.
Oh, gosh, what a neck breaker off the second rope.
Xander not done yet. You see Leon busted wide open, cut on the left side of his eye right there. These competitors.
Look at that from Star. And Star is just unloading in the corner.
These competitors have put each other through hell here tonight, and it's all for that breakout championship.
Look at Xander. Xander up top. Look at Xander.
Moving out of the way, though. Cruz moving out of the way. Big forearm shot.
Now,
dazing the champion.
Exactly
Leon.
What you've got to think he wanted. Slingshot DDT.
Beautifully done. Into the cover. Is that enough?
2. Kick out from Star. This has been a fantastic match, Nathan, and I really wonder what the conclusion's going to be.
It's going to take a lot to take either of these men down, but Leon making a big mistake there, and Starstruck to retain the championship. The leg is hooked too. Oh, and Leon, just in the nick of time, gets the shoulder up. Xander can't believe it.
No, he can't. Back into the cover, and another kick out from Cruz.
Oh, and now Xander arguing with Maria with the official.
And what? Look at Cruz. Cruz is right behind Xander, staring him right in the face here. Oh, caught him with a forearm. Denmark
for the championship. New champion. Oh, so close.
You gotta acknowledge, despite the fact that many do not like Xander Starr, he just kicked out the best shot that Cruz had to offer him. And now look at Cruz. No countered. Countered by Xander. Xander out of the corner, went for the lariat, countered by Cruz. Match starting to pick up pace. Going, here we go. DDT countered by Starr.
Both of these men have hit each other with their best shots. Ooh, what is it going to take, though?
Good shot, multiple forearms, now running down from Cruz, countered by Xander. Xander with the shots to the leg. Big chop across the chest. Now's got him, lifts him up, scoop slam.
Yes, body slamming him with authority down, and now Xander trying to work on that arm, maybe take away that vicious forearm strike that we see Leon use so much to set that Denmark up.
And what's smart as well about that submission is he pulled him away from the ropes before he did, but then look at here, cross arm breaker into the submission hold.
Juji Katami from Leon Cruz trying to make the champ tap out. How embarrassing would it be for Xander Starr to submit here to lose the championship? Oh, I know he finds his way out.
Oh, now look, what is this? From Starr, no, with the enziguri from Cruz. Starr now crawling to the ropes. It could be over here. Cruz could be
looking for the
up.
Denmark. Could be looking for the Denmark in the corner here.
But he runs in and just puts the pressure on Starr with those kicks.
Both men gotta be running on empty here too.
Right now off the ropes. Oh, the boot right in the face of the champion. Now here we go, look. Cruz is going up top. Starr's in the drop zone. Cruz looking. Double foot stomp. Slithers into the cover. Count.
For the championship.
2. No, another kick out from Starr.
What is it going to take for either of these men to stay down for the 3 count?
Cruz off the ropes, went for the forearm, countered by Xander. Xander now in position, gains the back. Xander's got him up. Torture rack position, flip him around into a power bomb. Into the cover. Counts. 2. No, another kick out from Cruz.
Both of these men throwing everything but the kitchen sink at one another, and Xander now going for something under the ring here, a stop sign in hand, looking to introduce more of those weapons in this matchup to try to help him retain the championship, cracking it over the skull of Leon Cruz, and he's not done yet, it seems.
It seems Xander has gotten continuously frustrated here tonight, and now he's got Cruz up. Look at him with a massive scoop slam on that stop sign.
Cruz trying to maybe figure out where the hell he is right now. And Cruz with that stop sign to the back again. Oh, and Xander not letting up at all. Continuing this vicious assault here on Cruz.
Now here we
go.
He's
looking for that moonsault. This time it connects.
Yeah, we saw him go for it earlier. Didn't hit it. And this one doesn't spell him the win either.
So much on the line in this matchup. What is it gonna take? Jaw jacking with Maria again. Oh, missing that shot this time. Oh, and Leon, big forearm. Oh, looking for the Denmark, but no, Xander had it countered. Now trying to roll Cruz up.
Here we
trying
go,
to
small
escape
package.
this matchup.
Count.
With the
2.
championship.
No. Look at Xander.
He's lining up for Starstruck. Ooh. Got dropped. Leon countered him.
Oh, look at Cruz. Cruz is calling up.
Looking for that Denmark again. There's the forearm. Bam!
Ball game.
Oh, wait a minute.
What?
Wait a minute.
The choke slam from Osborne.
Choke slamming Cruz down, picking Xander up, trying to help him retain the championship and win this match. That big son of a bitch trying to help Xander. No, come on, not this way. Into the cover to retain.
2.
No, and Leon.
Leon got the shoulder up. Who in the head?
Leon.
No, countered. Sent him into the corner.
Osborne coming back in. Oh, and he uses Denmark for his troubles. And another one to the champ.
Osborne's down. Cruz into the cover.
Come on, baby.
2. Leon Cruz just left New York after a war with the Breakout Championship. What a win for the Fist of the Poison Star.
And the winner of the match is new Rush Breakout Champion, the Fist of the Poison Star, Leon Cruz.
What a matchup. What an opening contest. And what a way to kick off the night with a brand new Breakout Champion here for Rush.
Without a doubt, Leon Cruz has went through the fire and has came out the other side with the Rush Breakout Championship.
The reign of Xander Starr finally over. It took everything in his arsenal. Even Big Brad Osborne coming out here wasn't enough to topple the Fist of the Poison Star. Damn, what a way to kick off the night, Cass.
What a way to kick off the match, and what a moment for Leon Cruz. But ladies and gentlemen, we are not done. We have so much more action here tonight at Survivor Series.
Sorry folks, but I'm afraid I have to interrupt your regularly scheduled programming here tonight, as I have an important message here for the SWW Rush universe. If you don't know who I am, you're obviously living under a rock, so let me fill you in real quick. My name is MD, and I am your Prodigy of SWW Rush. I may not be scheduled to compete here tonight at Survivor Series, but I'm still going to leave my mark on this show, whether you like it or not. A lot of people come and go here in the business that is professional wrestling. You get a lot of people who are what I would call tourists. They come in, they run the ropes, they do the drills, and after a week, they magically expect a world title shot to be dropped into their lap. They expect that because they're entitled, because they have an ego the size of Kilimanjaro, because they view themselves as the next Shannon Silvera. And that's what I see when I look into the SWW Rush locker room. All I see are a bunch of whiny, entitled tourists who don't know a damn thing about wrestling, who think that they're better than everyone else because they have some goofy neon gear and can do backflips. SWW Rush doesn't need tourists. What it needs is talent. And that's exactly what I am. I am talent. I'm not the next Shannon Silvera. What I am is the first MD. And you better get used to those two letters, MD. Because pretty soon, those two letters are going to be plastered on every t-shirt, every mug, every poster, every ice cream bar, and every other piece of cheap-ass merchandise this place can sell. Not because I'm some tourist, but because I'm nothing but pure-bred talent.
Big words from Prodigy MD as he looks to make his debut on Rush very, very soon on the upcoming episode. But we're ready to get into what is the rubber match between Lions and Arabella. Nathan, this is going to be a fantastic match.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. First, from Riverhead, Long Island, New York, weighing in at 135 pounds, the Hellcat, Brianna Lion.
You know, I couldn't have said it any better myself, Cass. Absolutely. The women here on the VWN always deliver. And here on the red brand for Rush is certainly no exception. Brianna and Arabella here in their third matchup against one another. This is the rubber match. Who will walk away with the bragging rights here at Survivor Series?
I think this match has killer implications going forward on Rush. But I think the implications really are in the foresight of both of these women. They just want to be better than the other. It has really eaten up both women that they have not been able to fully move past one another. And I think tonight here in New York, the home state of Brianna Lions, we finally get that for both of them.
Absolutely, indeed. As we await the arrival of the icon, Arabella.
South Korea, weighing in at 127 pounds, the idol, Arabella.
Nathan, there are few performers that bring a presentation like Arabella.
You know, they always say you got to be, what's the thing that matters the most in this business is it in-ring skill? Is it being able to talk? Is it being able to carry yourself? Sometimes it just happens to do with your showmanship, the aura that you bring, that you can captivate the audience and the crowd. And that's what Arabella does certainly better than almost anyone else on the red brand. But tonight she's going to have to answer with her in-ring skills, which are definitely can speak for themselves as well, both women. Locking up to start this one. Their third time facing off. Each one of them holding a win over the other. Tonight is all about bragging rights, about all who is better. And like you said too earlier, Cass, this could definitely have title implications for the future on the line here tonight as well.
You got to think it's, like you said, they faced each other 2 other times. Each woman has to know so much about the other one because of those 2 meetings and them being so recent.
Definitely a new era here for the women's division in Rush underway. These 2 certainly leading the charge in that.
We're seeing a great arm work delivered from Lions.
Both women right back at it, locked up. Jockeying for position here. Who is going to get it? Big knee to the gut right there from Arabella. Trying to get the advantage in this matchup. But both women back and forth.
And look at Lions with the takedown and now the palm strikes. Counter from Arabella on the ground though.
One thing for certain. One thing for certain in this matchup, I believe, Cass, these 2 women are going to go back and forth. It is going to be split 50-50, just like we've seen through their other 2 contests before.
Yeah, I would not be surprised if that was the case. Massive shots again from Arabella. And now look, going no counter, kicked off by Lions. Oh, there's a kickoff from Arabella as well. Big shot. Got her, here we go. Got that sleeper rolled in.
Trying to make Lyons pass out here. Trying to wear her down. Perhaps wear her down at the core, at the stamina. But, Lyons not going to let that be held in for too long.
Now the big stunner, and now the big shot. And now look, Lyons locking in one of her own on Arabella.
Back and forth. Both of these women have constantly tried to one-up one another in their matches as well.
That's what I'm saying. You wonder who's going to be able to get the long-standing advantage. Here we go, roll up, but Lyons' arm was in the ropes. Lyons now pop up, and here we go, cradle into a cover. Count. Oh, but a kick out at one. Arabella tip up, goes to the crossbody, ducks it. Here's Arabella now, shot to the midsection. He's got her straight jacket into a neck breaker.
Beautifully executed into the cover, shoulders down, but just two.
Now those knees to the midsection coming from Arabella. Now off the rope, population moonsault counter. There we go, back with that sleeper hold, looking to drain the core of Arabella again, like you mentioned earlier, Nathan. There's the start.
Arabella fighting her way out, keeping this thing 50-50. Trying to roll up Brianna from behind, shoulders down.
Counts two. Almost stole one there on Lyons.
Will not surprise me in the slightest. If this matchup ends in a controversial fashion, just like that. And a close roll-up from Brianna there as well. And Arabella, now both women trading roll-up attempts back and forth, trying to outwit the other one.
It truly shows you how much these women want to walk out of New York with that breaking even fall.
Now unleashing those
shots into the bump knee. Now off the ropes back. Big shoulder block for both women. Meeting and bringing. There's a sling blade.
Arabella to the high rent district, trying to pay the bills as she does. Just a nice splash there too. Into the cover. Trying to put Brianna away, but no.
Big splash off the top by the Icon. Was looking to put Lyons on ice. Didn't do it. Now a big knee across the chest. And into the cover again. Signals to the referee to count. Two. No.
Arrogant pinfall attempt there by Arabella. That's one thing she's certainly.
Lyons. Big knee across the jaw. Into the cover. Count. Two. And a kick out.
One thing Arabella's certainly not shy of. Her arrogance. Playing to the crowd. At any time, look at Brianna lining up for something in the corner, coming in hot. Catching nothing. Big up kick from Arabella there. Now using the ropes. And Brianna getting out of the way.
Look at this now. Big shot, massive kick to the back of the knee, and a knee running in. And then into the cover. The striking of Lyons has been used heavily tonight. And there's a kick out by Arabella. Now Lyons got her up on the shoulders. Lyons up for some big counter at Outlaw.
Arabella trying to fire back.
Big shots from Arabella. And there's a kick across the chest as well.
Arabella taunting at Lyons. The Lyons fighting back though.
You go center in.
That turnbuckle.
Look at these kicks and a spinning back kick as well.
That's the striking. That Arabella's got to watch out for. Had that one in the corner. Scouted there, but a huge back fist takes Arabella off her feet. And this could be the opening that Lyons was looking for.
100%. The bad thing about that spinning back fist is that Arabella was going for some sort of takedown when it happened, so she ran right into it flush.
Now Brianna, with the advantage, laying those lethal strikes in. Look at Arabella's face. The redness from those stiff strikes from Brianna. Setting her on the turnbuckle. Could be looking for something big here.
Yeah, what is this going to be? Look at Brianna going for the cutter off the top rope into the cover. There's one. There's two. The kick out by Arabella. Crowd here in New York loving it.
Absolutely, the fans here on their feet for women's action here at Survivor Series. Arabella firing those shots back, but now Lyons has some as well. Both women back and forth, trading blows, trying to get the upper hand in this one.
Who is finally going to gain the advantage? Arabella shoots her off the ropes. Arabella, massive shotgun drop kick. Now, Arabella going top rope. Alliance is going to cut her off at the pass.
Arabella still fighting through off of the top. Oh, misses the drop kick. And Lyons trying to take advantage here perhaps. Has her up in a powerbomb position. Oh, and a nice lung blower. Into the cover, trying to put her away. Two. Oh.
The kick out of that lung blower has got to do massive damage to the back and to the kidneys. You got to think that Arabella's going to be struggling here now, moving forward in that match after the lung blower.
Now both women exchanging slaps across the face of one another. Testing each other's will and resolve here.
I think it's big for both of these women that neither one of them lose. Oh, there's that spinning back fist again. Which once again buys separation on Arabella.
To the center. Lyons looking for something. Nice body slam to the center of the ring. Turning her over. Looking for a little camel clutch here. Wearing away at Arabella again.
Yeah, just yanking at the face of the icon. No, but a slip out underneath by Arabella. What is it going to be now? Arabella walking over the top and dancing right in front of Lyons. And that is not going to be taken nicely by the Hellcat.
Uh-oh. Caught that leg there, Arabella. Throwing her down beautifully. Look at this. Right into a triangle choke.
Right into a triangle choke, and she's so close to the ropes is Lyons. She can reach out that arm and maybe get there, but Arabella is locked that choke in high.
She's so close to that bottom rope, but can't seem to grab it. Oh, but look at Lyons stacking her weight up. She's just going to fight her way out.
That's the best way to get out of a submission like that when you're grounded, is get a vertical base. And now Lyons again putting pressure on with the offense. And I think that might have busted the nose of Arabella.
Oh, and another stiff knee. Good God, the striking from Brianna is just off the charts here.
We go into the cover again. Another 2 count, but another kick out by Arabella. Now picking up. Big knee to the midsection, big kick, countered out. Arabella off the ropes, gonna go, massive drop kick.
Now Arabella looking to put a camel clutch of her own on, but Brianna just too tall, reaching that bottom rope for a rope break, and Arabella not phased in the slightest, trying to keep the offensive here. Both women back and forth, trying to jockey for position right now. Arabella again, oh, this time to the back of the head. And now, looking to lock that camel clutch in. Cobra clutch on the ground.
Yeah, a side Cobra clutch, kind of like Cobra clutch crossface, locked in on Brianna Lyons and looking to tap out the Hellcat.
Fighting back with those elbows. Straight to the face of Arabella.
Big shot to the midsection by Lyons. No counter now by Arabella. Arabella now shoots Lyons in. Wait for a shot, countered over the top. Now roll through. What is this? Got her with the neck breaker. Into the cover. Lyons. There's one. There's two. But it does not nail three. Another kick out by the Hellcat. You got to think Lions is starting to feel like she's been through a lot. So is Arabella. Leap over the top by Arabella. Arabella rushes in, went for the single drop kick. Countered. Night-night massive DDT. Into the cover. Count. Two. Oh.
That is what we saw win the matchup for Brianna before. That a crown breaker, but this time wasn't enough to put Arabella away. Two! Ooh, and the roll up there close.
Yes, it was. And now, yeah, they got Brianna Lyons threw her best shot at Arabella. She's got to start feeling like, what's it going to take? Arabella now ducks underneath with a Pele kick. But Lyons is just keep pushing forward. But no, Arabella now with those grounded forearms. And another kick
Both
off
of these women
Lyons.
just evenly matched, back and forth. This entire match has been. And Lyons with a big suplex there, though. You can tell running on empty are both of these women right now. And with Lyons looking to continue the pain here. Those shots right across the chest of Arabella.
Multiple shots raining across the chest of Arabella, and then she just falls forward.
What the hell is this?
Oh, Brianna's calling for Arabella to get to her
Oh my God.
feet.
From the top.
Brianna,
Oh!
massive thrust kick.
All the way from the top turnbuckle to the outside of the ring.
That's excellent athleticism from the Lions. Now calling up Arabella again. Yorkshire splash countered by the Icon. Now off the ropes. Gonna go. Caught her with a massive elbow DDT. Into the cover.
Gonna put her away.
Two. No.
What is it gonna take to end this matchup, to end this feud between these women?
Kick to the leg, and here we go. Arabella with the calf kick.
Lyons
Arabella's
trying to
feeling it
recover.
Now, big shot to the midsection. Another shot to the midsection. Went for another one, countered out. There's a shot, no, countered again by Arabella. No, countered by Lyons.
Back and forth again. Both of these women one-upping one another. We saw it before, but Arabella winning the exchange here. Oh, and look at this!
Oh, what a flatliner. And then into the... And now big tip up from Arabella. Arabella's feeling it here after that flat jack.
Lyons in trouble. Arabella looking for that moonsault Pele kick. Oh no! Lyons moving out of the way.
Got her, no, countered again from Arabella. Arabella takes the arm. Got her, massive. Got her up, spinning Michinoku driver.
Into the cover.
Count. Two.
Oh!
No.
So close yet so far, and now Arabella believes that was three. Very, very close indeed. But it wasn't enough to keep Lyons down. And she's coming back too. And both women, like I said before, they've got to be running on empty now. There can't be much gas left in the tank.
No, there cannot be. And now look at Brianna Lyons putting pressure on Arabella, but countered out by Arabella. Shot to the chest. Multiple shots ready now. What a headbutt.
Lyons may be in no man's land right now. Oh no, reversing the Irish whip there. Ooh, hold on, getting caught up on that top turnbuckle. Arabella looking to take advantage of it now, Lyons. Getting out of harm's way there.
Lyons was able to flip out of that. Now look at that shot from Arabella. And another shot on Lyons from Arabella. But
Both women just slowing down here.
Their stamina has to be drained. They have went full frontal assault on each other.
The gas light is on. You got to pull over and refill at this point.
Who's going to gain the advantage? Both women going full-fledged attack, but look at Arabella Gaines with that massive shot to the midsection. And now look, drop through her. He's got a slap across the face. And here we go.
Sitting off the top here. What in the world?
Could be. Wait, what the hell?
Oh, wait a minute. She's looking for Star Platinum from the top turnbuckle.
Star Platinum. Off the top into the cover. Counts 2 ball game. Star Platinum off the top rope spells the win for the Icon.
And your winner of the match by pinfall, the Idol, Arabella.
What a matchup. What a maneuver. What a win for Arabella.
A massive win for the Icon as she looks to push forward. And like we said at the beginning of the match, it could be a massive momentum builder for this Rush Women's Division.
Well, folks, we'll be right back with more Survivor Series. Stay tuned.
Fuck you, YouTube. If you're dumb enough to be unable to find a new show this weekend, then you're a big enough schmuck to join the VWN Breakout tier. Match opportunities, 20% off merch, sneak peeks. If you think you can find a better deal than VWN, you can kiss my ass. It's our belief that you're such a stupid motherfucker you won't capitalize on this shit. Guaranteed. If you find a better deal, shove it up your ugly ass. You heard us right, shove it up your ugly ass. Bring your Discord, bring your money, bring your core. We'll upgrade it. That's right, we'll upgrade your core. Because at the VWN Patreon, you win every single time. Take a hike to the VWN Patreon, home of the Performance Center. That's right, the Performance Center. How does it work? If you join the Breakout tier and send us your core, you may be able to appear in SWW Rush. Don't wait, don't delay, don't fuck with us or we'll rip your nuts off. Only at the VWN, the only deal that tells you to fuck on. Hurry up, asshole. The chance to join the Patreon continues even when others join, and you better not cancel or you're a dead motherfucker. Go to hell at the VWN Patreon, YouTube's home to some of the hardest wrestling and exclusive home to the fiercest son of a bitch on the face of the internet. Guaranteed.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Survivor Series. It is time for Hardcore Championship action.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is a hardcore match for the Rush Hardcore Championship. First, for Birmingham, England, weighing in at 212 pounds, that Robbie boy, Harvey Reynolds.
Harvey Reynolds looks to bring the pain to the Hardcore Champion, Bubba Perkins, tonight under Hardcore rules. But ladies and gentlemen, remember to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on post notifications to keep up with content inside of the Virtual Wrestling Network to see constant action like you've seen tonight at Survivor Series.
Hey, you know, Cash, you're talking about Harvey bringing the pain. Well, he sure as hell brought the pain to Bubba on one of the recent rushes, jumping him in the parking lot, just beating the hell out of him. You got to think, as that softened up the prize bull here tonight at Survivor Series.
I think definitely, Nathan, that was the point of Harvey Reynolds to attack Bubba Perkins, but if it did,
from the Tennessee Territory, weighing in at 314
he might have just pissed him off.
He is the Rush Hardcore Champion, the prize bull, Bubba Perkins.
Big Bubba Perkins with that big hardcore gold sitting across his shoulder. You gotta think that, like you said, if it did soften up the prize bull, he's not gonna show it. Bubba's not gonna be the one to walk in and make excuses. He's gonna come in, go full-fledged in on that brummy boy, Harvey Reynolds.
One thing's for sure, he either softened him up or he really just pissed him off. And I think tonight we're gonna find out which one it is.
Without a doubt, this one's going to be one to watch because they are going to go pillar to post. Here tonight, everything's going to be used. If you think about it, it's going to be used here tonight.
That is very true. The hardcore division here on the Red brand, always entertaining. You never know what's going to happen. And both men right at each other. There ain't going to be no lockups in this one. There won't be much wrestling. It's going to be a bloodbath here in this one tonight.
Oh, 100% you see Bubba taking it to Harvey off the bat of this one. Looking to do damage, but no, an up kick by Bubba Perkins. There's a shot to the midsection. Oh, into the double stomp as well. Then off the ropes, went for that diving forearm. Does not connect. And there's that DDT.
Bubba already on the offensive here to kick this match off. And I mean, for a guy of Bubba's size, he shouldn't be able to move that fast, but he does. And that's what makes him even more threatening with Harvey.
Well, 100%. This is one thing about Bubba that's very deceiving. Bubba is a premier in-ring athlete. His size would not tell you that, but he can go with some of the best of them.
Oh, look at this catching Harvey. Beautiful Samoan drop there. And Bubba looks to go ahead and get things started here in this match. Is he got a camera? That's a broadcast camera. Oh, Harvey stopping him in his tracks, though, with a drop kick. Yeah, that's a damn broadcast camera.
He might have been looking to take a little bit of footage of Harvey Reynolds with a shot across the jaw. But Harvey got in the way of that before he could. Now look, there's that barbed wire ladder. Look at Bubba. Oh, Bubba went for that sliding drop kick. Harvey got that ladder in ring though. It's a forearm from Reynolds.
Counteract.
Harvey. Oh, the uppercut missed it. Now look at Bubba. Look at Bubba just pick at the nose of Harvey Reynolds. Not unwilling to get down and dirty as Big Bubba Perkins.
Yeah, there's certainly no love lost between these two, man. That's for certain. The question is, who is going to meet that barbed wire ladder first?
Now shoots him into the corner. And now look, got that broadcast camera again. Holy!
Just chucking it at Harvey there.
Chucked it right at the face of Harvey Reynolds. Now look, big rake of the eyes with that spinning forearm. No, got caught with a spinning lariat of his own.
The ladder being knocked to the outside of the ring. Oh, hold on.
But we got a roll up here. No, but a kick out early by Harvey.
Bubba's got that camera in hand again. Oh, trying to go for something, but no.
Counter big shot to the midsection. Look at Harvey onto a knee like Bubba Perkins with the Meteora.
Bubba Perkins, the inaugural hardcore champion. Will his dominance, his reign continue here tonight? Or can Harvey put an end to it? What has he got here? Oh, just throwing.
Yeah, he caught Bubba with that cookie sheet, that light tube lined cookie sheet out of midair. And now,
and he's not done
yet. With
yet.
it again. Harvey now picking up Big Bubba Perkins. Shoots him in. Now Harvey. He's got that cookie sheet again. Slides it in the ring. And look at Bubba.
Oh, God. Look at Bubba's face. He's already cut wide open on his forehead. God knows from what in this matchup so far, but he's already just gushing.
Yeah, now what is that?
What in the hell? That's a baseball bat with nails in it. Oh, that's not going to be good if it connects. Oh, to the ribs of Harvey.
Oh yeah, right across the
fair play.
Right across the page of Reynolds, and then that massive Saito suplex from Bubba.
Good God, there's so much danger in the ring alone right now. Oh, and look, trying to maybe body slam Harvey onto that barbed wire ladder, but no, he's just getting out of harm's way. And
Was looking for a tiger suplex over that back.
Who is going to eat this thing first? It might be Harvey! Oh, God! Harvey's back into the barbed wire and into the cover, but not enough. And, God, what a landing. Oh.
Massive Samoan drop from Bubba. And Bubba now looking to do more, but no countered by Reynolds. Reynolds now looking to bring the pressure. Shot to the midsection. What is Harvey going for here? God, and back body drop.
Might have been looking to pile drive Bubba into that ladder.
Shoots him into the corner. Reynolds with the counter. Big shot to the midsection. Another shot countered by Bubba. Bubba lifts him up top. Bubba with a shot. Now what is Bubba going to go for here off the top?
This doesn't look good.
No, it does not.
What is
got
this?
him.
Oh,
no.
Harvey.
The counter from Harvey. Pings him off that top turnbuckle. Reynolds now shot to the midsection. Got him. Powerbomb positioning. He's got the prize bull up. And drops it down. Powerbomb. Into the camera. Into the ladder. And a kick out at one by Bubba.
Good God, what damage just afflicted so far in this matchup. These guys are all stopping at nothing to beat the holy hell out of one another.
And Harvey's not done. He's going to introduce more, and look at that.
One of those chain ramp steel chairs. Oh, Bubba moving out of the way.
And look here, those jabs laying him down. Bubba's not done, though. Bubba stacks him up top. Bubba's going to go superplex.
Oh,
yeah, Bubba's failing it. Superplex.
Oh, from the top of the barbed wire. Oh, both men feeling the effects of that one. And Bubba will throw caution to the wind. Take some of the pain himself. Will it be enough? No.
A kick out by Harvey Reynolds. Bubba is feeling it. Look at it. He's got that ladder line. And just cracks it over the face of Reynolds. Now look, that chain link steel chair. Look at that. Do damage to the back of Reynolds.
These two just going to beat the holy hell out of one another. That's what the Hardcore Championship is all about, though. Pure, unadulterated violence.
Now it's no count. Oh, Bubba short lines him back in with a lariat. Look at, the stomp to the face. Bubba now picking up Reynolds. Bubba gonna send him in. Bubba now looking, building up speed. No. Counter by Reynolds. Reynolds just sent Bubba careening into that barbed wire ladder. Now Harvey looking. Massive Saito. It's the cover off the Saito. Counts. Two. Oh no, a kick out. And Harvey is getting frustrated.
What else can be brought into this matchup? And now Harvey with that, two-line cookie sheet, but
Bubba kind of slapped it away.
Yeah, kind of got rid of it for the moment there, but Harvey still trying to regain control. Both men jockeying for position right now.
And you wonder who's going to get the advantage. Look, cookie sheet back in the hand around, but Bubba takes out the knee. Bubba now kicked off by Reynolds. Reynolds now. Oh, and Bubba getting out of harm's way. Wants nothing to do with Harvey Reynolds. With that cookie sheet.
Trying to bait him in.
There's a shot from Bubba. Bubba now up top. That's going to be a big man flying. Reynolds now, Bubba. Fights him off. Bubba.
Oh, now Reynolds with that sheet. Oh, across the head. Across the skull of the champion. Is that enough to become the Hardcore Champion?
No. The kick out after that massive cookie sheet across the face shot. And now Reynolds. What is Reynolds looking for here? He's going to bring in something else. What is...
A stretcher!
What the? A stretcher into this. He just threw that chair at Reynolds. Reynolds ducked it.
Both of these men might need a damn stretcher when this match is over.
What is this?
Harvey looking for a suplex,
is Reynolds going to be able to get up? Bubba, he did it.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. This match is brutal.
And now look.
Jeez.
Going out to retrieve that chain link steel chair across the face of Bubba Perkins.
Good God, how much damage is Bubba going to be able to withstand here? Oh, that was close. Almost 3. Almost a new champion there, but Bubba somehow digging deep down, kicking out before that 3 count.
And like you said, Nathan, it's not just what Bubba has taken tonight. It's the assault prior to this event. Bubba has went through so much since becoming hardcore champion that Reynolds has put him through. And more is still coming tonight.
How much more can he take? That's the question. And Harvey, might find out the answer to that question. I mean, he is just unloading everything on Bubba right now. Now setting that stretcher up. Oh, God.
What is this going to be?
Looking to put him through the stretcher, maybe? I mean, this is wild.
Counter from Bubba. Bubba with another
Bubba trying
shot.
to fight back.
Oh, Bubba.
Trying to feed off of this crowd here who is completely behind him here in New York.
Oh, Bubba. Oh, Bubba.
No. Oh, through the stretcher, perhaps? Oh, through the stretcher!
Superplex on top of that stretcher. The legs collapsed. What a superplex into the cover. Count.
Is
2.
that enough?
No, a kick out by Reynolds. I don't know how
Look at the carnage in this ring right now.
I'm so serious. Oh my gosh, Bubba just threw his body. Full body weight of Harvey Reynolds.
This is what it's about, folks. This is what the Hardcore Championship, the Hardcore Division here in the Red Brand is all about.
Look at Bubba introducing those steel stairs. Oh my! Reynolds just got clocked with those stairs.
We have seen everything in this matchup used thus far except for that nailed baseball bat. I mean, we saw Harvey attempt to use it on Bubba, but to no avail. But can you imagine just any one of these competitors taking a shot to the head from a nailed baseball bat? I mean, if they get Negan, that's it. You're not kicking out of that.
Yeah, I was about to say one of the most damning scenes we could see tonight would be that nailed baseball bat. Look at that camera now looking to be thrown. Oh no. Harvey stops him. Big shots to the ribcage.
The effects of this matchup have got to be taking toll of both of these men right now. I mean, they have just put each other through hell so far in this one.
For discus forearm countered, spinning kick counter, big jab countered. Both men. There's the Pele kick from Reynolds.
Harvey with that broadcast camera again. Looking to record some film, it looks like. Oh, right across the skull, the champion.
He's not done either. Picking up Bubba. Look at him just toss him into that ladder. Oh no, the counter though. The counter, and then shifts him into the ladder. And look at Bubba blister the chest.
Good Lord, this matchup. So violent, so brutal. But that's what it's all about. To be hardcore champion, and that chain wrap chair to the spine, to the back of Harvey Reynolds.
Yeah, Bubba's wasted no time to fully target Harvey. And look, Bubba's eyeing up
for
Reynolds.
something in the corner.
Going full speed with a massive splash. Now, what is Bubba looking for here? Big shot. No, counter from Reynolds again. Reynolds, nail a shot to the midsection. Counter by Bubba. Caught the leg, spins him out. Super kick! Bubba up top. Reynolds getting to his feet. Bubba's gonna go. Oh!
This time it connects. And Bubba is on fire right now.
Oh, Bubba powerbomb. Positioning. Bubba Perkins. Powerbomb on the stairs. Into the cover.
That's it.
Count. Two. And another kick out by Reynolds.
Harvey somehow continuing to fight through this pain and agony that Bubba Perkins is pointing up through. Oh, and a big shot running across the skull of Harvey right there. And you could say this is payback for that assault in the parking lot weeks before a Rush.
And look at Bubba now being the one recording the footage. Continuing with big shots with that camera.
Or maybe looking for something here. Looking for that Bubba cutter we've seen to put Harvey away to retain the championship. Oh, caught the gut kick there. Harvey. Oh, wait a minute. Look at that fisherman driver. Oh, God, on the cookie sheet. On the cookie sheet. Do we got a new champion, too? Oh,
another
so
kick out by Bubba Perkins. And Harvey's got to start to wonder, what do I got to do? What do I got to hit him with?
What do I got to do to keep this big son of a bitch down? Oh, and Bubba coming in hot. Wasting no time. The resiliency of the champ. And look at this. There it is. The Bubba Cutter.
The Bubba Cutter onto that chain link steel chair.
To retain the championship.
Counts two. And another kick out from Reynolds. And we flipped that. Nathan. And you wonder, what does Bubba think he's got to do to put down Harvey Reynolds?
Both of these guys making a statement for the hardcore division, for the hardcore championship. What is it going to take?
You really start to wonder, what is it going to take for them to put each other away? What?
These guys just doing any and everything in this matchup. Look at the carnage inside of the ring.
Oh, he's got him up, though. Bubba. Oh, there's that Samoan drop again.
Harvey trying to pull himself up on the ropes. Oh, Bubba came in hot. Got nothing. Harvey springboarding off. Oh, missing that kick.
Enziguri countered. Perkins got him. Discus. No, countered. Slap to the face by Bubba. Countered by Harvey. Another counter by Bubba.
Back and forth. Both men, though, slowing down here. The effects of this matchup starting to sink in. The adrenaline starting to wear off. I mean, these guys are both an absolute mess right now.
And you really wonder what it's going to take. Look at that barbed wire. I mean, that nail.
That might be what it takes for Harvey moving right out of the way.
Clocked him. He clocked him on the second shot. The second go round, he got him.
Oh, looking for it again. Oh, my God. That, Bubba, I think that's enough, big dog. Oh, I think it's enough, man. He's putting Harvey down. Good God.
You mentioned it earlier, Nathan. Whoever ended up getting Negan'd in this one would be in a really bad positioning, and that's what's happening right now to Reynolds. Into the cover. Count.
Two.
No! What?
Harvey, somehow, some way.
Harvey with the counter. There's no way. Caught him out of nowhere. There's the last ditch effort, that fisherman diaper. Now what is Harvey? Little turnabout's fair play.
A little revenge. He should have tried to maybe pin Bubba. Oh, off of that fisherman driver, but no. Eats a shot to the gut.
Bubba,
Hold on.
counter. They counter off the driver. Went for the shot, counter, Bubba again. Who's going to get the advantage? Big jab, big shots by Bubba Perkins. Big shots from Harvey Reynolds. Bubba countering again.
Back and forth.
Who's going to get this advantage right here? Nathan, you got to think what both of these competitors have been through. Whoever gets this upper hand is going to come away with the victory.
That's true. I mean, they cannot, there's no way they can physically take much more.
Oh, what a distance forward from Perkins. Bubba now. There's a shot. Perkins
Oh, wait a minute. Bubba cutter on the back. On the back. Oh, my God.
Into the
2. That's it.
Yeah, that's it right there. The 3 count spelled the end. Bubba retains the hardcore title in New York.
And your winner of the contest, 5 pinfall, and still Rush Hardcore Champion, the prize pool, Bubba Perkins!
What a matchup. Could you even call that a matchup? What a fight.
They went toe-to-toe, one-on-one, hardcore rules, and big bad Bubba Perkins walked out still hardcore champion.
Well, what a brutal matchup. But ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, that's going to do it for me and Cass here tonight. We're going to send it over to a new set of commentators to finish up the action here tonight. We'll be right back with more Survivor Series.
All right. Thanks for the info, Doc. Hey, there he is. Yo, congrats, man. You finally made it happen. I gotta admit, gold looks damn good on you, my boy.
All those reps, all the road work, all those long nights, improvising the strategy, adapting to the layout, and overcoming all the variables. It finally paid off, fam. Yeah, I may not look like it, and I sure as hell don't feel like it. But damn it, I never felt more alive, here and now, as the new breakout champion. Yeah!
Man, I'm glad to see all our hard work was definitely noticed out there tonight. You put on one hell of a show out there, bro. Not only was your focus on another level, you dialed it up to the max. Put all those guys and everyone in the back on notice. The Fist of the Poison Star is just getting started. It's only up from here.
I couldn't have done it without you, Rio. I deadass mean that, my guy. For as much as we got on each other's nerves during training, you pushed me to be my absolute best and really helped me lock in. Big Red is proof of that. Man, having my wife, my son, and my mother-in-law here to see this moment in my career, it's a joy I cannot explain. I just wish my folks, especially my dad, was here to see what their son has accomplished. But enough about me. What's the word with your arm, man? Doc, get you squared away yet?
It's not 100%. Still some soreness. But you know I ain't gonna let that punk-ass Pomeranian see me sweat.
Look, man, you know I always kept it a gram with you, right? You're going into this match with a target as bright as day. Aliador is going to look to exploit it, especially how you bodied Del Lago on Rush. But that's where the game starts for you. That's where mind over matter kicks in. That's where the savage mentality activates. Pain is just weakness leaving the body, remember? I've seen you push into that gear countless times. I know what you're capable of. This is who we are, bruh. We're survivors. It's in our DNA. And if I can overcome the odds, toe tag a giant, and have Xander look like he's hanging halfway out the bag like a hash brown, then I know without a shadow of a doubt, you have what it takes to dog walk that Shih Tzu.
I understand what I gotta do, gang. I mean, this is my biggest moment as world champion. Until now, Alador has been untouchable. Hell, protected even. I took all the steps to get Marcel out the picture. Now, I gotta prove why I'm the first and only Rush world champion. Are there doubts? Of course. Are my nerves running crazy right now? Hell yeah.
Man, no.
Am I thinking about...
Focus! Are you serious right now? This is everything we trained for. All the pain we've endured, the blood and sweat we left on that sacred mat has led us to this very moment. So don't you dare start doubting yourself now. The time for all that is over and done with, man. It's time to show Demon Droopy that this is your element. This is your match. This is your house he's stepping into tonight. Show him why you are the savage of VWN. Make everybody around the world see and feel the reason why the faithful have your back. Now when you go out there, go for the dome. And don't you stop until you empty the clip on that mutt. You feel me?
All right, man. Damn. You know I hate to admit when you right.
Ah, shit. Damn. Hey, yo. My bad for cutting you off there, Kyodai. But I got too much faith in you to hear you speaking negative.
You got a point. This is what we worked towards since joining Rush. The left-hand path standing on top like we always talked about. I promise you, bro. I'm not gonna let anyone down tonight. I'm gonna bring it home and submit our place as the best camp in Rush.
I set the tone for the evening. You go finish it the right way. We're both walking out of here as champion tonight. Besides, we can't keep our ladies waiting, hurt or not. You know how Akane and Drea get when they hangry. Plus, I got Mama Susie watching little Kenny so we can go celebrate. Now go shake that shit off and get warmed up, gang. I'll be here if you need me.
I ain't gonna let you down, man. You got my word on that.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for joining us after a short break, and we are back in action with some women's wrestling!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Rush Women's Championship. First, from Munich, Germany, weighing in at 160 pounds, she is the Fairy Tale Killer, May!
The Fairy Tale Killer has arrived, and she means business! My name is Apollo Lopez, signing in as your color commentator for the rest of this exciting evening. We return to an explosive bout with the Rush Women's Championship on the line. The challenger, Maeve, has been on a dominant run since securing her win all the way back at Armageddon. And we might see the fruits of that labor pay off tonight, live from New York, New York. From Munich, Germany, to the spotlights in the Big Apple, the pressure is on Maeve to secure her place at the top of the mountain. And here comes the inaugural Rush Women's Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, what we are about to witness is two pioneers of the women's division colliding, all for one grand prize. Check your damn pulse, because if you aren't excited for this sort of action, then you might not even be alive.
And next, from Barcelona, Spain. Weighing in at 140 pounds, she is the Rush Women's Champion, Fantasma Violetta!
New York is on their feet, welcoming Fantasma Violetta. We all know these two are going to end up as one hell of a matchup, but it gets even deeper than that. Almost two sides of the same coin, if you will. Sure, one is a specialist in striking and one is a specialist in submissions, but they are precise, accurate with their offense. It's almost methodical, surgical even. And now we come face to face to answer one final question. Who among them is the best? Fantasma Violetta is out here set to answer that very question and defend her Rush Women's Championship right here, right now. Referee Maria Jenkins calling for the bell in this contest is on their way. Oh my God! We got ourselves a running knee from Maeve, landing right into the dome of Fantasma Violetta, and Maeve just, if not putting the pressure on the defending champion, literally with a boot right to the spine. And Maeve, not without a little theatrics, going in for a running boot right to Fantasma Violetta, and she is letting New York know that she's got this in the bag. She's feeling confident. Ooh. With a knee directly to the head. It is getting vicious right off the bat. I did say, oh! Fantasma coming in with a counter directly to Maeve. And Maeve coming in with a counter, a judo throw, and oh, what's this we got here? We got ourselves a little tequila sunrise! I always wanted to say that, and now it looks like Fantasma is kicking her way with a free foot out of the submission hold. Fantasma coming in with a wheelbarrow arm drag. And Maeve comes in with that jawbreaker. Wrenches the arm, goes back into the submission hold once again. If I'm Maeve, I'm probably thinking, if I take out the strength of Fantasma Violetta this early, then her submission game might be out of whack for late game in this match. But it looks like the playbook has been changing a little bit. Fantasma Violetta is going in with the strikes, and Maeve returns with a headbutt of her own. Maeve coming in. She's targeting the hand and the arm. Precise strikes. Like I said, methodical, surgical are these two. And now Maeve with the precise strikes again. Kick to the abdomen. Meteora taking on right Fantasma Violetta right into the middle. Oh, we got a roll up from Fantasma. 1, 2, and just a 2 count. But a surprise roll-up nonetheless, and Fantasma Violetta goes in, locking in an octopus stretch. We see Maria Jenkins right in position, asking Maeve if she's willing to give up, and Maeve hits the sidewalk slam right to Fantasma Violetta's back, and she is just barking at her as Fantasma tries to get herself back up from the ropes. Fantasma with the counter. Gut check with her shoulder, leading in from the springboard all the way to a spinebuster counter. Maeve comes in with the pin. 1, 2, 2. And Maeve looks stun locked for a second. She thought she had that with that devastating spinebuster. I know that would have knocked the wind out of any normal person. Oh my God! This knee strike might have just done the trick too. 1, 2. 2 count, and Maeve is feeling frustrated. Maeve just catching Fantasma before she gets up with another knee strike to her head. And what is this now? Maeve crawling on the defenseless Fantasma Violetta, and with the 4 devastating headbutts right to the dome of Fantasma Violetta, and she is just howling at this New York crowd. The energy here is unreal. Misses the knee strike. Fantasma goes in with a lockup. With a nice mat return to the corner of the ring. Beautiful! Beautiful shooting star press right there in the corner, and Fantasma, oh, she nearly got that. She pulls Maeve up, looking to get in position, and we got a chicken wing face buster. Ooh, clips the ropes with her face right there, but Phantasma going in, wheelbarrow face buster right there, and she's just stomping away. Phantasma in position. We got ourselves a surfboard stretch. Look at that! The contortion. Maeve desperately trying to break out of it, and Maria's asking for an answer. Will she give up? And it looks like Maeve just counters out of it beautifully. These two pioneers of the women's division putting it all on the line on this New York crowd, and we are back with our submission holds. Maeve is looking to slow down this pace, bring it to her level, maybe even do some damage to the arms and legs of Phantasma Violetta. A lot of her strength comes in those submission holds, and it looks like Phantasma kicks Maeve off of it, and we're locking into the Kimura lock. This could be right here, and Maeve kicks Phantasma Violetta off of her. But we're not done yet. We got the octopus stretch. It's submission hold after submission hold with these two. And Phantasma Violetta going in to the surfboard stretch right in the center of the ring. Maeve has nowhere to go. She is just answering no after no to Maria Jenkins' questions. Phantasma locking in. Looks like going in for a power bomb. Damn! Right in the middle of the mat. Count it. 1, 2. Phantasma seeing the grit, seeing the resilience of Maeve as they're putting submission after submission with these two. Maeve countering back with strikes right to the face. We got momentum coming in as Maeve goes in from clothesline to clothesline. Phantasma blocks it with a knee strike to the abdomen. Arm stretch goes in. Phantasma drops her right on her back and yanks at the socket. She is really trying to make sure that arm is weak enough for the Kimura lock. Kick right to the dome. And Phantasma with some precise strikes of her own, bringing the striking to the left-hand half students. And now the left-hand half students bringing the submission holds back to the Catch-22 students. Both the pinnacle of their respective camps. And Maeve lets go the hold, goes in for it. Oh! Tries to go in for another maneuver. And Phantasma Violetta just grabbing each other. They're trying to lock in, make sure they don't get away from each other's offense. And Phantasma goes in with the 1, 2, and a 2 count from Maeve. Phantasma springing off the ropes, going in for another rope. Oh, bump shoulders with Maeve. Counters the super kick. And Phantasma Violetta is gonna lock in with a long stretch and locking in that chin lock. And Maeve is like a fish out of water. She is nowhere that she can go. And Maeve pushing and pressing, overpowering the hold of Phantasma Violetta. And now, grabbing her single leg, going into a single leg Boston Crab. And Phantasma Violetta with the awareness to know where she is in this ring. And she is crawling her way all the way to the ropes. Maria Jenkins, prime position to see if Phantasma can reach and make it to those ropes. And she does! Vicious stops by Maeve. Going back on the assault onto Phantasma Violetta. More headbutts. Direct impacting right across the dome of Phantasma Violetta. Oh! Kick countered by Phantasma Violetta, where she was hung up on the ropes. And now, mat slam right to the center of the ring. We got to a roll-up by Maeve. And a kick out by Phantasma Violetta. This match has been back and forth, non-stop. And now Maeve just laying this crowd know how she feels about her. And Phantasma Violetta goes in. Precise strikes right into the challenger. Going for the chop. Phantasma goes for a kick and she gets countered. Maeve. German suplexes Phantasma right to the ropes. And now Phantasma crawling to the corner, looking to pick herself up, but Maeve capitalizes right to the hip check, and she just misses. Phantasma going in with the shoulder check. And Phantasma is gaining some momentum. Fireman's carry going into a gut buster. Knee directly to the abdomen. Phantasma locks in, goes for another powerbomb position. Brings her right to the turnbuckle. A slap right across the face. Phantasma Violetta, military press. Shocks Maeve right to the center of the mat. Phantasma goes in for a submission hold right in the middle. And Maria looking Maeve directly into the face. And Maeve, defiant as always, just shakes her head no. With her free arm, she punches Phantasma right across the face. Direct impact from that out of nowhere explosive maneuver. I am losing my train of thought as we're going through this entire match. This has been nothing but high octane throughout the start. These two desperately want this title, either to retain it or gain new gold. There's only one spot at the top of the mountain, and these two are willing to butcher each other just to get it. We are trading chops. We are trading elbows. Strikes galore. Phantasma got Maeve up against the ropes. Counters by Maeve. Knee right to the face, and just nothing but sequences of chops and kicks and elbows and even a back fist for that matter. Phantasma! A slap right to the face of Maeve. It even looks like an uppercut at. Phantasma even throwing back a little bit of taunting to Maeve while we're at it. The playbook is in the ballpark of Maeve, and yes, she is on the ropes, being butchered and chopped. Maeve with the counter, sweeps the legs, locks up. Maeve with a devastating knee strike to the face of Phantasma. She goes up top. Maeve, knee drops into Phantasma Violetta, the defending champion. Could lose her title right here. 1, 2. Maeve, frustrated by how slow Maria, she believes that Maria is counting. She easily believes that could have been a 3 count. Maeve jumps on springboard, kicks right to the dome, my God! And Maeve is going back on top once more. Senton bomb, misses! Phantasma Violetta, spine buster to the corner! Maeve being locked in by a powerbomb by Phantasma, shucks her right to the corner, goes in position for the pin. 1, 2, and 2. Phantasma probably thinking to herself, what do I have to do to put out the fairy tale killer? Phantasma going to the top of the springboard, blockbuster! Right from the corner, goes into the pin. 1, 2, another 2 counts. It has been back and forth with these two. I'm just at the edge of my seat. Just like I am honored to be commentating right here. And thank you all for joining us here on Survivor Series, because these two are putting on a clinic. Phantasma asking for more chops. She is confident. Look at her. Throws back a chop of her own. And Maeve looks again with another connected strike. And Phantasma still egging her on. And now we got a little hockey fight! Maeve getting the better of the exchange. Lands a right hook, maneuvering into Hanka's butt! The Hangman's Bride! And this could be it right here! We could have a new Rush Women's Champion! And Phantasma kicks out at 2! Maeve, for sure, thought she had that, and now she's going to Maria's face. She's complaining. She needs to get her head back in the game. She almost had that pin. And Phantasma is recovering in the corner. And during the distraction, Phantasma goes in. Pin maneuvers. Maeve can barely hold on and kicks out at 2. Oh my God, it's such a devastating near exchange, and we're going to a pin roll-up. 1, 2. Maeve almost secures the win as Phantasma kicks out. Maeve goes back to her bread and butters with those exchanges. Phantasma tries to fire back, and counter after counter, counter after counter, going to the Kimura lock, and this could be it right here. But Maeve is so close to the ropes. Maybe she can lean towards it. Maybe she has to fight out of it. She has so many options that she has to think of. But the pain is hard, and she kicks out with both her legs, maneuvering out. Maeve going for the strikes. Phantasma going after strikes on one, but gets countered. These two throwing everything at each other. Maeve gets a rope. Phantasma gets countered by Maeve with another elbow. Sling blade! Maeve is looking. Are we looking for the top rope? Yes, we are. And now Phantasma capitalizing on the missed high-fly maneuver, exchanging right into an armbar, and she is stretching out the arm for the arm socket, trying to prepare it for the Kimura lock. Phantasma looking to capitalize more offense on Maeve, but Maeve powers out, even with the bad arm. She powers out with her elbow, capitalizing on more strikes, having Phantasma pinned into the corner, and she is stun locked right there as her abdomen is being chopped down by a lumberjack. Maeve locks up with Phantasma, drags her back into the same corner. Maeve just chopping again. Once on the abdomen, knee strikes to the face. Phantasma fights out with a kick. Phantasma with a lariat, pushing down Maeve, and Maeve comes back up. Misses with another lariat. Maeve goes in, throwing clothesline after clothesline. Capitalizes, but Phantasma looking to capitalize on the road, and then gets shut down by Maeve. These two are going at it through thick and thin. This championship means the world to both these ladies. Going chop after chop as Maeve gets stuck in the corner, pinned up to the top turnbuckle. Arm drag back down to the mat. And now Maeve looking to recover as she goes on the outsides of the ropes. Phantasma strikes her down off from the apron. And now she is focused. Crossbody right into Maeve, and she lands nasty right on the outside of the ring. Phantasma looking to capitalize on that risky maneuver, brings it in back to the ring and goes for a top rope maneuver. Phantasma leaps off into an arm drag. Maeve dodges it out of the way. Prime position. Back to the Hangman's Bride. Maeve, this could be it! We're taking the position! 1, 2, 3! We have a new champion! We have a new Rush Women's Champion!
And your winner of the contest, and new Rush Women's Champion, the Fairy Tale Killer, Maeve!
Maeve cements herself right here in Survivor Series as the second Rush Women's Champion. The Fairy Tale Killer has killed the reign of Phantasma Violetta. Sinister intent is on the horizon. Be sure not to miss one of the most anticipated live events of the main roster, and you can only find it here in the Virtual Wrestling Network.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. First, from Manhattan, New York, weighing in at 225 pounds, he is the MVP, Tyler Drake!
And the MVP, not exactly getting the hero's welcome he was probably expecting in this hometown. No, New York is giving Tyler Drake exactly what's on their mind. And I can't say I blame them personally. Folks, this all started back when Johnny D was talking backstage in an interview. He was talking about his future plans, his ambition on the Rush brand, and T.Y. Drake over here interrupting, inserting himself to any conversation regarding the future of Rush, because to the MVP, he is the future of Rush. But we can only speculate if it's boastful arrogance or an absolute fact. Only Tyler Drake himself can answer that question, and what better way to answer it in a one-on-one match right here at Survivor Series? The Big Apple not giving Tyler Drake any room to compose himself, and I'm pretty sure I saw a kid flip him off. I don't encourage that sort of thing, but good on you. Oh, it's time! It's time! It's Demon time!
Weighing in at 293 pounds, he is the Raging Demon, Johnny D!
The Demon of Youngstown has arrived to the Empire State, representing the Rust Belt region. Our VWN faithful are fired up for Johnny D making his way around the ring. One of the few remaining students of the first class of Catch 22. We've seen students from Coach Trey Mercer's Gridiron excel in this brand, so much so that many of them have been called up to the main brands. Johnny D is here to cement himself as the new star player of the Green Camp. And maybe, just maybe, that could happen with getting some payback on T.Y. Drake, the MVP. This man is a unit, ready for some blood. And we might get some tonight in this ring. And this next contest is underway. Referee calls for the bell. Here we go! And why am I not surprised? Tyler Drake slipping away underneath the bottom rope, not wanting to play this game. Johnny D is frustrated. He wants a piece of Tyler Drake, and Tyler Drake going for a few chops. Johnny D with a headbutt of his own. And mounting him with some haymakers. Johnny D is looking to break open Tyler Drake. Johnny D just hammering the face of Tyler Drake. He is all over him. He is a man possessed. He wants him on his feet so he can knock him down and peg even more. Runs in the ropes. Back body drop by Tyler Drake. And Tyler Drake trying to block out the noise from his hometown crowd, but it may not be enough. Sidewalk slam right to the knee. Tyler Drake going in for the one, and a one. Just a one, and Tyler Drake looking to the ropes, trying to get out of there. Johnny giving chase, goes around the corner, and then playing a little game of cat and mouse, running to a running boot from Tyler Drake. Tyler Drake locking up with Johnny D. Going to the barricade, slamming his face right in front of the crowd. And Tyler is getting frustrated with this crowd. He needs to lock in. Oh! Tyler's theme song might say, don't waste my time, but you're working on demon time, and it's time to punch it! Johnny D looking to come into the ring, break the pin. Break the ref's count. Oh my God. We're going back and forth, back to the barricade. Tyler Drake. Bring it. Oh my God, his face clipping the apron from that lunging pounce. Johnny D is fired up. Johnny D throws him back to the barricade. Trying to inflict more punishment to Tyler Drake. And Johnny with the ref count at 6. Military press lifts Tyler Drake and expertly drops him right to the outside of the ring. Johnny doesn't want to add this, end it with a count out. He's going to have to go in and break that ref count and come back outside. Spear! Spear to the outside of the ring, and New York is fired up for the Demon of Youngstown. Lock up. Fireman's carry. Johnny D going back to that barricade. Oh my God. And Tyler Drake. Yikes. I don't know if I would be able to get back up from a barricade shot like that. Tyler Drake is being manhandled, demon-handled by Johnny D. Going for the leg, and Tyler Drake kicks him right across the face. And now Tyler Drake is going in with the haymakers of his own, trying to fire back at Johnny D. Tyler is getting ballistic on Johnny D. Ooh! Stomp right across the forehead to Johnny D, picking him back up, going in for a neck breaker. Very beautifully done. Maria in position. 1, 2. Oh, not even a 2 count. Johnny D with the consecutive 1 count. 1.5 if you will. Gut punch from Johnny D. Counters by Tyler Drake. Shot after shot after shot. Left hand student, bring it into the catchway 2 students. Maria Jenkins, we're in position. 1, 2. And then Johnny kicks out at 2. Tyler Drake just continuing the offense. Funny how he continues the offense when he was trying on top of him, and now Johnny D is laying some shots at him in the corner, choking the neck of Tyler Drake with his big foot. This has been, I've said, high-octane offense throughout the entirety of the last 2 matches, but it is what it is. This is the type of matchups you get. And VWN rush, oh my God, Johnny D landing badly out on the outside of the ring. And Tyler will gladly wait for Johnny to get back on his feet. Beautifully done! Jumps over the top rope, crossbody onto Johnny D, and Tyler Drake is soaking in the booze. Lifts Johnny D up. Fireman's carry. They'll bring it to the steel ramp. What do we got here? Oh my God! Oh my God! That severely looked like it could concuss Johnny D. That's a very scary maneuver that just happened on that steel ramp right there. Throwing right to the barricade, and Johnny D clutching the back of his head. Something might have been easily damaged, and breaking the ref count is Tyler Drake. Kicking him while he's down, kicking his ribcage. Just arrogance. Nothing but pure arrogance from Tyler Drake. And Johnny D uppercutting, blowing that kiss right back to Tyler Drake, throwing him to the barricade, and it gets reversed. Tyler Drake throws Johnny D back to the barricade, lifts him back on his feet, locks up. Fireman carry. But Johnny D, we're not playing this game anymore. Johnny D throws Tyler running to the barricade. Crashes and burns to the concrete floor. And now Johnny brings him to the steel cage, to the steel ramp of the stage. Johnny locks up. We don't want this ending in the count out, and I don't believe New York wants this ending in the count out either. Johnny D looking for a lockup, and Tyler Drake counters with some strikes, and Johnny D counters with a chop of his own. Gut kick. And tilt-a-whirl slam! Johnny D! If fired up is not the correct word to describe the Demon of Youngstown, I don't know what is! Clothesline coming in from the corner. And Johnny Irish whips into the corner. Tyler Drake counters his way out with his elbow. And then we got the arm wrench going in into a drop kick that Johnny D misses. Spear! Spear by Johnny D! And Johnny D is laying some more punches directly to the forehead of Tyler Drake. And Tyler Drake, do you think he might have been busted up? Well, Johnny D's gonna reassure that it might be. Tyler Drake not moving for an inch. Johnny D pulls him back on his feet. Fireman's carry. Where are we going from here? Good Lord! Johnny D with the power bomb locked in. Power bomb position going to the top turnbuckle. Johnny D doing a heavy right to Tyler Drake as he's dazed on the top turnbuckle. What are we doing here? Oh, Lord above. We got ourselves Johnny D trying to do a dangerous top rope maneuver. Tyler Drake with the wherewithal to get out of there. And a running knee. A running knee wash it to Johnny D's face right in the corner. Now Davenport pulling himself to his feet from the ropes. Tyler Drake going to the ring apron. Going into a back body drop right onto the apron. You know that history of back problems with Johnny D. His back gave out in that match all the way back at Bad Blood with Malkavian Lestat. A damage like that could reignite an old wound. And going back to the barricade, Tyler Drake is throwing it, trying to re-injure the back of Johnny D. Tyler Drake grabbing Johnny D back to his feet. Locks up. Referee count at 5. Throws his face right into the ring apron. Referee count at 6. Tyler Drake going back to the barricade, looking to slam Johnny D's back. That lumbar connecting with the barricade. And Johnny D is slowly, he gets back on his feet. All of a sudden, a burst of energy, and Tyler Drake goes in with some chops. There's life still in Johnny D. Counter after counter after counter, going into, oh my God, I can't even keep up with this match, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you again for joining us at Survivor Series. We are here with Tyler Drake pitching in that arm bar with Johnny D breaking out with his free arm. And Johnny D got himself with a little guillotine to Tyler Drake. Gut punch and kick to knock himself free. Dodges a lariat into a gut kick. Strikes with a roundhouse. Johnny D with a lariat. And another lariat. But Tyler Drake goes for a strike. More gut punches. An elbow to the back of the head. And a lariat from Johnny D. We're going back with the momentum. Johnny D through the ropes. And a launching clothesline. And New York is loving this match. Johnny called for Tyler Drake to get on his feet. And we lift him up. What looks to be the Always Fracture. This could be it. Maria in position. 1, 2. 2 count. Tyler Drake breaks out in the 2. And Johnny nearly thought he had that with the OH fracture, looking to wrench the neck of Tyler Drake. Let's add some more damage while we're on top of it. Going in for some more haymakers, some forearms. Forearms trying to break the forehead of Tyler Drake. And now bringing him back up. Devastating elbow directly to the face of Tyler Drake. Now Johnny D pulling Tyler Drake up. Lock up. Rakes the eyes. Tyler Drake lifting him up. Going for the Drake belly driver. This could be it. Tyler Drake goes for the pin. 1, 2. 2 count. And Tyler is frustrated. That was his finishing maneuver, and he goes to Maria and pleads his case, but Maria's not having it. Johnny D recovers, getting back on his feet. And Johnny D walking up slowly. Tyler Drake, none the wiser, circles around, goes in tries to go for the Demon's Wrath as Johnny D and Tyler Drake. Chop after chop, elbow after elbow going to the big boot. Just another striking sequence. And Tyler Drake has had enough of this. He's going to choke the life of Johnny D with his foot, directly pressing into that turnbuckle. Johnny counters with the kick to the abdomen. Johnny D with the uppercut on Tyler Drake's jaw. Pulling him right back into his feet. Johnny D looks to lands a gut punch. Power bomb position. Tyler Drake biting out it with elbows and forearms to his face. And Johnny D breaking out of Tyler Drake's waist lock. Kick to the knees. Roll up pin by Tyler Drake. Maria in position. 1, 2. 2 counts. Tyler Drake looking to keep the offense when Johnny D got up just in time. Power bomb position. Going in for high angle power bomb. 1, 2. 2 count. Even the resilience of Tyler Drake needs to be admired here at Survivor Series. One more time with the lockup. Going for a full Nelson. Tyler Drake pulling himself out. Shots in the back of the neck. Johnny D in the pin, being pinned by Tyler Drake. Only in 2 counts. Tyler Drake and Johnny D back on their feet, going for more chops. Roundhouse kick misses. Johnny D lifts him up right into a German suplex. Power bomb position. Lifting him up and slamming him back down right into the mat. We're going for a second ride. Johnny D going for another power bomb. Can we make it a third? Rule of thirds. Right into another power bomb. Johnny D soaking in the crowd right here at Survivor Series. And we're going for a top rope maneuver. Elbow drop went to the sternum of Tyler Drake. 1, 2. Another 2 counts. Folks, even I have to admit, with an elbow drop to the sternum like that, I probably wouldn't be getting back up. I'm surprised. Tyler Drake has the energy to throw shots at Johnny D, and Johnny D just taking in all these shots, and it takes one uppercut to put Tyler Drake down. Johnny D going back to the OH fracture. And Johnny D is looking for his kill shots. Tyler Drake elbows out of the Demon's Wrath. We might get another Drake Valley driver, and Johnny D is pulling out of Tyler Drake's maneuver. One more time. Demon's Wrath connects. Johnny D goes in for the pin. Maria in position. 1, 2, 3. Enjoy your damn receipts.
Here's your winner of the contest by pinfall, the Raging Demon, Johnny D.
And it looks like Johnny D's prediction has come to pass. One simple word. Pain.
Hello, VWN faithful. Cameron Tisdale here, and I hope you have been enjoying all of the action-packed matches here that Survivor Series has had in store for us tonight. But with me now is one of the standout talents of the season that has captivated many fans' attention since their debut. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our resident helldiver, Miss Destiny Chase. Now, Destiny, first and foremost, I really must ask, how are you feeling? Not only is your upcoming match with Raven Sylvester one of the most anticipated of the night, but it's also your very first ever appearance on a live spectacular. In a few words, tell me what's been going through your head in preparation for what's surely going to be an unforgettable match.
Cameron, to say I've been nervous about tonight would be the understatement of the year. No, the century. For the past week, I've been on the cusp of screaming, crying, throwing up, and running full force to the nearest wall. But like, in the best way possible? I know it doesn't sound that great all combined, but trust me, I am on top of the world. For the longest time, I never would have imagined being able to step foot into a real wrestling ring, let alone be on a match card of an SWW live spectacular. I've asked everyone I've come across to pinch me to make extra sure I'm not dreaming, and judging by how bad my arm hurts right now, I'm absolutely not dreaming.
Well, I'm glad to hear that you're in high spirits tonight. Many young wrestlers in your position would be very nervous when it comes to going all out like this, but you seem to have proven time and time again that you're not like the majority of your peers. Speaking of, your match with Raven is just mere moments away. Is there anything you wish to say to your opponent one more time before that bell rings?
Yeah, you know what? I think I can find a thing or two to say to old Raven. Well, Raven, we finally made it to Survivor Series. Now, as much as I should hate you for everything you've done to me and my friends these past weeks, the only thing I feel right now is gratitude. It is, of course, thanks to you and your attempts to push me out of Club Rush that we even made it this far. In front of the biggest crowd I'm sure either of us have seen in our careers up until now. Hell, this is the first time I've ever been to New York. I saw a rat dragging a slice of pizza down the stairs in the subway today, so I guess I can thank you for that too, I guess. So, Raven, I'm eagerly awaiting our match, and I hope you don't take it too personally when my back hits you in the face and I pin you for the 3 count. I'm just chasing my destiny, you know?
Of course you'd use that line.
Wait, Coach Cody, what are you doing here? I thought you're still in Albuquerque.
Never miss a show when one of my girls is fighting on the big stage. Flew all the way out here, just for you.
Wow, I should feel honored right now, but somehow I feel even more nervous all of a sudden.
Ah, sounds like someone's got a case of the old pre-spec jitters.
The The what?
Pre-spectacular jitters. That's what I call it when I'm nervous before a big match. It's normal, especially on your first live spec. You'll get used to it.
You're saying that like you expect me to have more of these big matches.
Yeah. You may not have the most orthodox understanding of wrestling, but it's gotten you this far. And more than that, it's earned you the admiration of the fans. Something that Raven doesn't have.
But what if I can't beat her? What if I can't beat Raven?
See, that's the jitters talking. Look, I've dealt with dozens of Ravens. However tough she pretends to be, beat down, she's just an insecure playground bully who's only gonna pick fights she feels confident she can win.
So basically, the only reason I'm in this match to begin with is because Raven thinks I'm an easy mark. Great.
That's what you signed up for when you joined Trial, kid. We're the underdog camp. People sell us short, think we're all flash, no substance, until we step into that ring and we show them what we're made of. You're not here because Raven thinks you're weak. You're here because when push came to shove, you dug your heels in deep and you pushed that 2-bit hex girl right back. And I can guarantee you, All that pressure, all them little butterflies dancing around in your stomach, Raven is feeling the same damn thing right about now.
You really think so?
I know so. That's why when you go out there, I want you to be focused squarely on her. Not her mind games, not her petty little insults. It's just you and Raven out there. Let your wrestling do the talking. Show her you're not one to fuck with, and you'll see real quick that all that overconfidence is just for show.
Alright, I won't let you down, Coach. I'm gonna go out there and finally stop Raven's antics for good.
I have no doubt. Now come on. Gotta get you geared up before showtime.
Well, I guess that's it then. I'll send it back to you guys in the booth for our next contest.
Thank you again, Cameron, for that backstage look at our later match. But Duos action is on our way as we get set to crown our inaugural Duos champions!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is to crown the inaugural Rush Duos Champions. First, the team of Helen Stash and the luscious William Parker. Stash and Smash!
It all started with a bold proposition. Will Parker offering to team up with Kellen Stash and show the Rush roster what a true partnership looks like. And since then, they've taken the VWN faithful by the love handles. Stash and Smash are two of the most charismatic, entertaining superstars we have ever seen emerge from the Duos division. And they've made it their mission to bring the Duos division to a climax never seen before. Their words, not mine. And what better way to cement these stars at the top of the mountain than with some gold and hardware? Woo! New York is loving this tonight. And now, the fun and games are over.
And next, King Amir and Marty Morris, Heavy Artillery!
Uniformed, disciplined, militant. You want to talk how Stash and Smash feel like a partnership? This feels like a platoon, a tactical unit, a company of soldiers guided by Admiral Kudo with one mission in mind: absolute justice. Ladies and gentlemen, the air in this arena tightened, almost as if the molecules in the air that we breathe are standing in attention. Right now, these two men stand before New York as soldiers of fortune. Secure the Rush Duos Championship. Search and destroy. And that's why they're called Heavy Artillery. This is going to be one interesting matchup. The likes that we probably will not see ever again. Survivor Series is about new opportunities and how much you're willing to put your body on the line to get your Covenant prize. And only the strongest will survive. Referee calling for the bell, and we're on our way. Kellen Stash. Stash and Smash starting out with us today, and now we have Marty Morton starting out for Heavy Artillery, and he throws the first shot at Kellen Stash, taking him down with a series of strikes. Marty stomping down onto Kellen Stash, and Kellen looks to counter with his foot, going in with some strikes of his own. Kellen Stash with some chops that are blocked by Marty Morton. Marty has some pressing with some gut punches. Chop after chop. After we try more chops and we can get encountered. Kellen Stash lighting up Marty Morton's chest, and Marty returns the favor, and he's wrenching the face of Kellen Stash. Springs off the ropes and into a crossbody, landing directly on Kellen Stash, and goes for the pin. Maria Jenkins in position. One. Just a one count from Kellen Stash. Marty brings Kellen up to his feet as countered by a gut punch, and now another strike to his face. Goes after Will Parker. Marty getting in the corner of Stash and Smash, and now he has nowhere to go. Tag made by Will Parker. Splash into the corner. Goes into the super kick from Will Parker. Maria down position. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Will Parker going in. Marty Morton counters with a pop-up knee to the abdomen. Big boot across the face. Marty goes with a pin. 1, 2, and a 2 count. Marty is built like a tank. If he had the velocity of a torpedo, and Will Parker going in for a nice, nasty strike, but it's countered to a headbutt from Marty Morton. More strikes coming in from Stash and Smashes Will Parker. Will Parker locks up. Irish whips into the ropes, into a discus forearm. Catches him before he drops to his knees. Will Parker. Series of strikes into a devastating knee right across the face. Will Parker goes into the pin. 1, 2, kick out at 2. Will Parker brings up Marty in his feet. Stash and Smash. They meet. They could dish out the business just as Heavy Artillery can. And with a nice Samoan drop, Marty Morton puts Will Parker on his back into the corner. Tag to King Amir. This New York skyscraper. Just coming in. He looks like he walked from the skyline of New York City himself, and he's just gator suplexing, gut-wrench suplexing Will Parker all over the mat into the corner of Heavy Artillery's corner. King Amir. Just his height alone and his presence could bring fear to any lesser man, but Will Parker comes in with the pin up. 2 counts. King Amir kicks out. Dodged by King Amir. Locks up. Grabs his neck and goes into a military press. Into a power slam by King Amir. 1, 2, and Will Parker kicks out. Stash and Smash is still in this. Kellen, this man trying to get the tag, and he gets it. And now Kellen. Nearly stumbled and hesitated. Oh my God. Amir seemed unfazed by Kellen. Attempts at a strike into a Samoan drop. And now King Amir from Rome into Italy, just roaring to the crowd, nearly gets caught into the turnbuckle corner. Kicks out this Kellen Stash. Lariat misses. Forearm misses. That forearm lands. King Amir picks up Kellen to his feet. Powerbomb position. Where are we taking him? Center of the ring. Devastating jackknife powerbomb. About King Amir walking methodically and slowly. Irish whip counters. King Amir, not face, pounce! Pounces Kellen's stash right into his corner, and Kellen needs to get that tag desperately. Will Parker gets the tag. And now Will Parker seems unfazed by the sight of King Amir. Will Parker catches the strike from King Amir into some strikes of his own. Passes off the ropes, misses the lariat, into a devastating right hook. King Amir bringing Will Parker back to his feet, locks up. And King Amir gets launched into his own corner. King Amir with another lock up. Spine buster! Positioning Will Parker right into the corner of Heavy Artillery, and Marty Morton comes out. Ricochets off the ropes, goes for a splash, and just dodges it out of the way is Will Parker. Will Parker. Hit with a fake out. A little shuffle before for the right hook. And now we're twerking on it. Let's go, Will Parker! Charismatic as always with a 2 count. Will Parker, he doesn't forget to entertain the fans, even if he's going for the biggest opportunity of him and his tag team partner's career. To be the inaugural Duros champion is a great honor among any of these 2 tag teams. And now Will Parker striking away at Marty Morton until he gets sent right into the corner of turnbuckle. Counters to the abdomen. Marty locks up. Powerbomb position. Into a nice clean powerbomb. 1, 2. And Parker kicks out at 2. Pushes off of him. Will Parker gets Marty off of his legs. Will Parker almost got caught up by Maria Jenkins into a lariat! My God! Deadlifts into a power slam. Counters. Goes it. Grabs him by the throat. Gets elbowed by Will Parker. Drop toe holds. And Will Parker has to recover by the ropes. Bring himself back on his feet. Headshot. Right into the ropes. And Will Parker was looking to fly, but Marty is crawling his way back to his corner. And Will Parker is not going to let that happen. A little bit of showmanship while we're at it. Counters the strike. Gut punch into another gut punch and gets countered by a headbutt. Goes for a crossbody. Will Parker just suplexing. Half and half suplex. Maybe even a dragon suplex. I couldn't really tell. King Amir was in the way. And Will Parker just loving the New York energy. And New York loves stash and smash. Right into the barricade is Marty Morton. Marty Morton gets out of the way into a devastating running forearm. I couldn't even tell that was a forearm. That looked more like a damn collision. Uranagi to the barricade. Kelly Stash looking to... He's looking to help Will Parker, but lands on Will Parker by accident. And now it's breaking loose here. Will Parker going back in the ring with Marty Morton. Making sure to stamp on that back. Put a little tramp stamp on Marty Morton. And now oh my God, we're biting the fingers? That's not sanitary. But I don't think Will Parker cares about that. Outside the ring, I see we got King Amir, Kellen Sash, still at it. Into a running dropkick. Go for the pin. And Marty kicks out. You gotta wonder that failure is not an option for Heavy Artillery. Especially when you have the eyes of Admiral Crudo looking down, hovering over your neck. Devastating launching like shoulder tackle from Will Parker. Launching Kellen Stash across the ring, and Marty Morton kicks out. keeping it alive for Heavy Artillery. I would not want to bring failure to Admiral Kudo, especially after all the work and all the organization, all the uniform to make our Heavy Artillery into the unit that it is today. Stash and smash, goes for the surprise roll up. Bridges, 1, 2, near 3 count, but Marty kicks out at 2. King Amir trying to call for his partner. Stash getting launched into the corner of Heavy Artillery, and King Amir comes in, pressing the face of Kellen Stash, and King Amir goes for the gut kick into a devastating suplex that he manages to squeeze him right out of. Pushes him off and counters with the uppercut. King Amir looking directly at Will Parker as he's going back on the offense of Kellen Stash. What am I looking at? That's an even taller man! Oh my God! King Amir with the most devastating suplex from the ropes I've ever seen, and kicked out by Kellen Stash! Good Lord! I can't believe I saw that maneuver. Heavy Artillery is just nothing but, I would say, surprises, but this is the kind of offense you expect from the man like King Amir. Oh my God. This duos match is very fast-paced for my books. A devastating kick right to King Amir, going in for the pin. 1, and just a 1. Will Parker trying to drag the big man to his feet. Irish whips him into the corner, counters by King Amir. Goes for a chop that misses. Gut punch. Headbutt. Counters. King Amir going for a slap across the face. Into a devastating headbutt. And King Amir taking Kellen Stash from the corner. And now he's getting fired up. King Amir going on the outside to meet Will Parker. Will Parker goes for some sort of slide. Counters with a gut kick. High fly maneuver into the axe handle that gets countered by King Amir. King Amir. Suplex on the outside. Devastating move. And here comes Stash. And Stash gets dragged down to the ring apron. Backbreaker right to the spine of Kellen Stash. And King Amir alone is just putting the work to Stash and smash. Goes him back in the ring. Gut wrench, deadlift, suplex. Going for another one of these maneuvers. Another suplex. And King Amir is relentless, keeping him in the corner. And King Amir just flexing to the New York crowd. A roar of dominance. And King Amir gets launched into the corner, and I believe that's a tag from Marty Morton. It could possibly be, we don't know. I'll have to confirm with Maria Jenkins as King Amir gets a mud hole stomped at him in the corner of Heavy Artillery. King Amir still looks to be the legal man, despite all the confusion. Another devastating dropkick right to the tall man. And Will Parker is loving it. He is a luscious Will Parker for a reason. Tagging in Kellen Stash. And Stash with a gut punch placed right into the abdomen of King Amir. King Amir counters. Going with a double chop. And now King Amir faked out with the punch. Locks up. Kellen Stash Goes up into an Irish whip, but goes right into his elbow. Kellen Stash picks him up, drags the big man onto his feet, and he gets Irish whipped into the corner of heavy artillery. This is not where he wants to be. Both men, Irish whip Kellen right into a double chop. And Marty with a big splash right in the center of the ring. Nowhere to go. 1, 2 count. And Stash and Smash are still in it. Kellen getting deadlifted into a power slam. Right into the corner. 2 counts. Marty Morton and King Amir throwing everything, the whole kitchen sink at Stash and Smash, and they have been resilient throughout the entirety of this match. This is what the Duos division means. And we're going for, oh my God, fall away slam from the top rope. 1, 2, and a 2.9. Marty can't believe it. Marty going up to Maria Jenkins. This is the third time we've seen these people going up to Maria Jenkins, given the opportunity for a roll up. 1, 2. Kicks out of the pin, even though with a clean bridge by Kellen Stash, goes into the roll up of his own. And Kellen kicks out. Counters. Goes for a spinning heel kick, but misses. Marty brings Kellen up to his feet. Gut kick. Big boot to the face. And Marty knocks up with Kellen one more time. Lifts him up. Goes for another power slam move perhaps, and then we got a chop block by Kellen Stash. Misses the stop to the leg. Go for a drop kick. Marty went for a spear, and they both miss. Marty going for what appears to be maybe Alabama slam. No! Just drops him right in his face like a flatliner. And King Amir dragging Kellen to his feet. Locks up. Kellen Irish whips him to the corner. Elbow counters by King Amir. King Amir goes for a devastating chop. Goes for it one more time. Counters once more by Kellen Stash. Lifts him up. Fireman's carry. Elbows. Elbows from King Amir to get himself out. Connected right hand to the head. Going for a suplex into a devastating Uranagi. Kick out by Kellen. Will Parker trying to go for the save. Will Parker distracting King Amir. Bringing him to his corner. Counters by Will Parker. Kellen Slash chops down the Giant, and Irish whips him into his corner. Will Parker tagged in by Kellen. Irish whip, King Amir, and flipping him right into his backside. Stash and Smash are a unit themselves, and they take out Marty. Kellen is going to keep Marty preoccupied on the outside while King Amir and Will Parker duke it out in the middle of this ring, and it's pandemonium in this Duos division match. And not just any match, this is for gold, this is for Hardwick, this is for the top of the mountain. And both men want it so badly. Both men want it for their own teams, for their partners, for their camps. Elbows to King Amir's face. And devastating knee right to King Amir's face. Will Parker, Irish whips King Amir to the corner, and then Marty in the middle of the ring, and Will Parker looking to capitalize on this into an arm trap cutter. And gut punch directly to King Amir. This could be Stash and Smash's opportunity. Right into the corner. Tag. Look at the strength of Will Parker. Killing Stash. Looking for the pin. And Will Parker has Marty Morton occupied. Stash and Smash did it!
And your winners of the contest and inaugural Rush Duos champions, Ellen Stash and Luscious William Parker, Stash and Smash!
Stash and Smash have reached the pinnacle of the VWN Rush Duos Championship! The stiffest workers in the game have made history tonight at Survivor Series! And what better way to celebrate newly crowned champions than a nightlife in New York City? And I don't think the city that never sleeps is gonna feel drowsy anytime soon when Stash and Smash come out to party. We be Colombian, baby! Congratulations!
What's up, everyone? Hope you've been enjoying the show so far. And after seeing all the talent give it their all tonight, it really takes me back. After all, we gotta start somewhere, right? That's where the Performance Center comes in. Everyone has their own journey to take, their own lessons to learn, their own path to walk down. You can walk it alone, figure it all out as you go along, or you can have a little help. And it never hurts to have someone in your corner. That's where the VWN Performance Center comes in. By heading to the VWN Patreon and joining the Breakout tier or the VIP tier, you can get one of the coveted spots in our next class of Performance Center talent. Pick up the tools to become one of the deadliest strikers in our sport. Start as early as today to put your skills to the test inside Club Rush and show the VWN faithful why you should be holding gold yourself one day. I chose the left-hand path, and it led me to the VWN World Championship. So now, where will it lead you? Sign up today for the Breakout tier, and I'll see you on the path to redemption. Now let's get back to the action.
Gotta get a mic check. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. This thing on. Have you considered the Breakout tier? VWN Rush could be your ticket to the big leagues.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. First, from Phoenix, Arizona, weighing in at 127 pounds, Destiny Chase!
And speaking of people ready to punch in their ticket, here comes Destiny Chase, your friendly neighborhood super hail diver! Cody Hale took the time to greet Destiny Chase just before her big match. And that goes to show the connection between the students of the Performance Center and their coaches. Destiny Chase is looking to go the very distance. And here comes the gatekeeper of the Rush Performance Center, looking to humiliate Destiny Chase once and for all.
And next, from Tamworth, Australia, weighing in at 125 pounds, Raven Sylvester!
I know it's a sensitive topic at the moment. Raven Sylvester, just like the loud majority of people on the internet, have been very vocal about keeping influencers away from the squared circle. These complaints are entirely valid, but that's not the reason for this match. Raven sees Destiny as an insult to wrestling, all because she has a connection to the audience that Raven only wishes she could have. Just petty hater energy. And you know what? It just personally grinds my gears because I thought by the time we've become grown-ups, we could move past the sandbox bullying routines and the mean girl acts. Animosity between these two have been boiling to a point where we need to settle this in the ring. Only one hand can be raised in victory tonight at Survivor Series, and Raven Sylvester is looking to make sure it's her hand. And now, after chucking apples, throwing fireballs at each other, knocking each other off of ladders, these two finally get the chance to meet up in the ring, and here comes the lockup. Raven has Destiny chased by the headlock, and she's going in to transition to the elbow right to the ear of Destiny. A brutal shot to the side of her head, and she perfectly brings her to the mat and continues to lay the pressure right to her neck. Destiny manages to escape. Destiny Chase is looking to prove Raven Sylvester wrong and prove that she does belong here, that she does put in the work. To put in the work to be worthy to be part of the Rush Performance Center. And now Raven was just goading Destiny to bring it on. Raven, part of the all-arounder specialist group of the Illuvian camp, showing off her chain wrestling skills. And Destiny kicks out with a vicious gut kick. Raven knees Destiny in the head just to back her off before she could get any more offense. Waistlock into a German! And Raven, just watching Destiny get to her feet, she's probably wanting to make sure this match continues for as long as she likes. She wants to play with Destiny Chase as if she's a brand new doll and looking to rip off the head of this pretty blonde doll and stomping the back of her head. Vicious kick. And New York is giving Raven a piece of their damn mind. Recovering as Destiny Chase goes for a kick, tries to go for a stomp, but Raven dodges out of the way. Gut kick into another clothesline. And headstands into knees right to the abdomen. Very good move by Destiny Chase. Maria couldn't get in position in time as not even a 1 count. A strike as Raven was on the ropes for a second and she counters out. A devastating heel kick right into Destiny Chase's face. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, and a 2 count. Raven showing signs of frustration, and we have a roll-up. 1, 2, a 2 count this time. And another roll-up by Raven. Goes to Maria into position. 1, 2, 2. Destiny goes for a tilt whirl into another pin up. 1, 2. And just kick out after kick out with the surprise roll-up. And now we're going into an octopus stretch. Raven, center of the ring, has nowhere to go, has no ropes to reach. Destiny Chase could be wearing out. Raven Sylvester and Raven looking to power out into a drop toe hold. Raven goes in for a sleeper hold, looking to overpower Destiny and try to pull her out as quickly as possible. And she goes for a stomp right into her back. Transitions right into a triangle choke. Destiny with her arm nowhere near the ropes. Her free arm is more into the center of the ring, perfectly positioned for her to not break out of it. But Destiny locks up her into a powerbomb to break out. Destiny Chase getting some room to recover, room to breathe. We don't have time to breathe. We're going in for a hurricanrana. Into a stomp that gets dodged by Raven into another heel kick. Raven looking out to the New York crowd, goes into a devastating high knee strike onto Destiny, who was on the ropes. And now with the moonsault, Raven Sylvester misses the high rope moonsault. Destiny springboards, goes for elbow and misses. And now going back to the ropes, Raven goes for, looks like to go into a transition and misses with a drop kick right to the faces by Destiny Chase. Maria Chink is in position. 1, just a 1 count. Destiny throwing a vicious elbow into the sternum. Into another one. Looking to apply the pressure into Sylvester. Goes for the third one and Sylvester dodges out of the way. Lock up. Raven Sylvester. Matt returns. Reverses by Destiny Chase. Destiny goes in a strike. And Raven will return one for her own. These two throwing hands, strike after strike with one another, looking to see who will give up first. And neither of them are looking to give up anytime soon. Each one connecting right across the face. Destiny goes for a strike that gets countered by Raven Sylvester. Back! Vicious strikes going to a roundhouse! So many maneuvers in that strike, I couldn't even keep up. Into a shooting star press! Maria in position! Raven could get the win right here! And Destiny kicks out! And Raven is frustrated she can't put Destiny Chase out of the way! This isn't as easy as you thought it was going to be, now is it? Raven. Irish whipping. Destiny into the corner, and Destiny counters her way out. Now we're chopping the way. We're chopping the Redwood away with vicious kicks to the abdomen. Raven Sylvester lighting up perfectly with a running knee wash and gets dodged out of the way by Destiny. Destiny goes back in for the offense. Attempts to grab. Positions her for a guillotine leg drop. Destiny calling for Raven to get on her feet. Get ready in position. Right into a tornado DDT. This could be it. 1, 2, and a 2 count. My heart is racing from this match. I can feel it bursting out of my chest. Goes to another pin reversal. 1, 2. Destiny kicks out. Raven continuing the offense. Goes into a sleeper hold. Destiny scrambling, trying to fight her way out of this hold. But she's in the center of the ring, nowhere near the ropes. Maria's asking if she's willing to tap out right here. It looks like Destiny is not going to do that. She pulls and just yanks Raven's arm away just enough for her to get the elbow right across the face. Vicious chop goes in for maybe what looks to be a scoop slam. Doesn't get it. And reverses a chop. Does Destiny Chase. Goes for a gut punch. Another gut punch. Raven getting close to the ropes. More strike after strike by Destiny Chase. And Raven does not want to go down. Raven bites out of Destiny's offense. Vicious roundhouse strikes. Attacks the knee. Knee strikes from multiple. Right into a backhand by Destiny Chase. One more handstand to the knees. Right to the abdomen. 1, 2. Another 2 counts. Now, folks, back in the day when newcomers come into the industry, a lot of people try to test out these newcomers and they make sure that they can hang in the ring and they give them the stiffest and the most dangerous shots that they possibly can. And it's all to test their merit. Oh my God, just digging their nails in the eyes of Destiny Chase. Maria didn't even see what just happened, but Raven comes in with a German suplex. Now this isn't testing someone's merit or two wrestlers trying to beat the respect into one another. No, this is just gatekeeping and just outright bullying Destiny Chase as Raven Sylvester. This is not the type of behavior that should be encouraged in the Rush Performance Center, and Raven has Destiny up into the top turnbuckle. Quick smack across the face, and Raven is looking to put Destiny Chase in position. Moving into a brain buster! Good God Almighty! 1, 2, and Destiny kicks out. That was a dangerous, devastating maneuver. And now Raven is looking to give Maria a piece of her mind. Sure, why not? And Destiny goes in with a crucifix pin. Maria finally in position. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Destiny. Oh! Raven Sylvester getting up like someone from the Exorcist. What the hell is wrong with this crazy bitch? Locks up. Gut kick. Into a powerbomb position. Cradles Destiny's neck going into a... Good Lord! Like I can't even tell what kind of maneuver this is. It feels like a reverse driver. Just driving Destiny's neck into the mat. Raven. Roundhouse kick. Destiny dodges the second one. Dodges Destiny's retort. Backhand misses. Gut punch by Destiny Chase. And Destiny is looking to fire back. Locks up. Gets Raven position. Tied up to the ropes. Elbow drops. Raven Sylvester is outside the ring. Destiny is looking to fly. Oh my God! A devastating uppercut from Raven Sylvester. And Destiny got the worst of that exchange. Raven. Powerbomb position. Looking to powerbomb Destiny right into the barricade. And Destiny being chucked back into the ring is by Raven Sylvester. Raven goes over the top rope looking to get Destiny positioned into a pinfall. 1, 2, 2.9. Raven looking down at her opponent, just probably stun-locked by her resilience. And now, Destiny is firing more shots, only to be countered by Raven. And Destiny goes for this leg sweep, pulling Raven to her feet. Raven Sylvester trapped into the corner. Vicious kicks to the abdomen, and now we switch over to a knee strike into Destiny's abdomen. Destiny kicks her way out. Destiny looking for a devastating drop kick from the top turnbuckle. Destiny kicks Raven in her gut, goes for a lariat. And now we're looking at position, having her get on her feet. Destiny tries to maneuver her way into Raven, and then Raven going for a devastating apron DDT. Raven with the lockup on the outside brings her back into the ring. She does not want to count out victory. She wants to prove a point and settle in the ring. Springboard into a dropkick that misses. Springs from the middle ropes and just misses it into a crucifix pin. Maria in position. 1, 2 counts. Destiny looking for a Fujiwara armbar. Just yanking at the arm socket of Raven Sylvester. And now Raven goes in for it. Head scissors takedown. Destiny Chase and Raven Sylvester. New York is loving this fight. How back and forth this energy is going. And despite these two being bitter rivals, they seem like perfect dance partners to me. Going for a surprise roll-up by Raven Sylvester. 1, 2, kicks out at 2, reverses into a pin of her own. 1, 2, and Raven kicks out at Destiny's pin. Destiny keeping the offense, that's countered by a knee to Destiny's elbow. More devastating strike sequences, just battering Destiny Chase all over this match. And now, knee strikes to her ribcage. Just devastating strikes over and over and over again into a devastating power slam. Raven climbs to the top rope, looking for some aerial offense onto the try-by-flight. Tries to pull a lightning bomb onto Destiny Chase. Insult to injury. We go into a Hurricanrana, and Destiny is looking fired up. Goes in for a roll-up and goes right into a double stomp to the rib cage of Raven Sylvester. Final Destination misses. Raven goes for her Dragon Sleeper and just wrenches Destiny Chase. And Maria asking Destiny if she's looking to tap out of this maneuver. Raven believing that she might finally have ended this match. just applying the pressure to her neck. And no! Destiny Chase maneuvers out of the way. Destiny forwarding some strikes over to Raven Sylvester's way. Devastating roundhouse kick directly to Raven Sylvester's face. And now Destiny goes for a crossbody that gets landed right into the ring post. Gut check to Raven Sylvester. And a drop kick from the middle rope. Destiny pulls it off herself. Destiny sees Raven in position, going for the final destination, and Raven kicks up, looking to stop Destiny in their track, going for what appears to be a back suplex from the top rope. And all of a sudden, powerbomb position, goes in for a buckle bomb. Destiny, final destination from the middle ropes. This could be it. 1, 2, 3. Destiny Chase has finally shut Raven Sylvester up for good.
And your winner of the contest by pinfall, Destiny Chase!
And I know somewhere in the back, Coach Cody is bouncing up and down in excitement, seeing the resident Hail Diver make her first win on the Rush live events. Congratulations, Destiny!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Joining me now is the Demon of Youngstown, Johnny Davenport. First off, congrats, Johnny D, on a huge victory here tonight. Tell me, what exactly was going through your mind when you heard the bell ring after the 3?
Donnie! How you doing, man? You know, you saw what I did out there, right? That's exactly what I'm about this season. We all on demon time now, baby. Woo! Sorry, my bad.
No, I completely understand.
So now back to the question you asked me way back before I was so rudely interrupted. Last season, my dumbass said that I was going to be a champion. Well, some things change, others stay the same. I'm not the same man I was back then, but I do have the same goal. Back then, I was loud about it, cocky about it. But time has taught me different. Club Rush, the VWN, this place doesn't give you a damn thing. You gotta bleed for it, fight for it, claw for every inch of space you take in that ring. And tonight, folks learn why the demon ain't wanna play. Cause I ain't afraid to drag myself through hell, if that's what it takes to get where I'm going. And there are so many titles to choose from. The Breakout title, the Hardcore title, even the Rush Heavyweight Championship that's been coveted by so many. That's a goal I've been eyeing on since I've made it all the way here to the PC. But tonight ain't about claiming nothing I haven't earned yet. Tonight was step 1. Prove that Johnny D ain't just some loudmouth rookie swinging the shadows anymore. I'm here. I can hang, and sooner or later, one of these belts can have my name written all over it. As Coach Trey says, marathon continues. If you know, you know. Now what I do know, then I'm gonna head to the back, see what wounds I gotta lick. Then I'm gonna find my wife and kid, kick back and watch the rest of the show with the faithful. Especially tonight's main event. Y'all be easy now.
All right, guys, you heard it here first. Gonna send it back to you in the booth for our next contest.
Well, Johnny D won't have to wait long to see how the landscape of the main event scene changes. Our main event is happening right here, right now. The undefeated #1 contender has arrived.
And now, your main event of the evening. It is a no disqualification match for the Rush World Championship. The challenger from the gates of Kobe, weighing in at 170 pounds, Aliador!
He goes by many names. The Hellhound of the Illuvian, La Cara del Sadismo, more beast than human being is Aliador, and for the first time making his way to the ring without his beast master. I've had the displeasure of speaking with Marcel Delago as he recovers in that hospital bed, and that man didn't speak about strategy, didn't speak analytics or game plans, no. Marcel told me that the last of his remorse died from the actions of the inaugural Rush Heavyweight Champion. And now he unrestrains the leash around Aliador. And that's what unsettles me the most. Because if everything we've seen from Aliador up to this point was him being restrained, then I don't want to imagine what happens tonight now that Marcel has fully unleashed his monster. Viewer discretion is advised. Please do not attempt what you're about to see in tonight's main event at home.
And next, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, he is the Rush World Champion, the Windy City Savage, Rio de Janeiro!
A thunderous ovation for our inaugural Rush Heavyweight Champion. We may be in the concrete jungle, but it's getting windy in this bitch. A pioneer for no disqualification matches before Rush even had a hardcore division. Marcel Delago was most likely proposing this match so he could interfere in our main event without any consequences. But with a full metal jacket, Rio de Janeiro tips the scales in his favor just like he said he would. Now there's no rules, no countouts, no referee stoppage. Anything and everything is legal. And for the Windy City Savage, that's more than enough to level the playing field against this freak of nature. And now we're finally here to our main event. Rio de Janeiro versus Aliador. And here we go. Oh God, Aliador with a devastating chokehold to Rio de Janeiro. And now Aliador, moving like a man possessed, gets a strike to the back of the head by Rio de Janeiro. And the champion is going in with the sequences of strike. Forearm after forearm after forearm with the back elbow. Flying crossbody by the Mad Dog. And he is moving like a savage. And Rio making his way outside the ring, and oh my God. Aliador on all fours, just anticipating Rio to come back in, and he is prepared for him. Rio can't seem to find a way to get back into the ring. Remember, folks, there are no countouts in this contest. So Rio, in theory, could stay out of the ring, and this match could be outside the ring for as much as we like. But I think Rio would want more than anything to bring the fight to Aliador, and he's just trying to figure out a way to get ourselves there. Back on all fours, this is freak of nature, and Rio looking underneath the ring, and we find ourselves a kendo stick. Yeah, that's right. This stick ain't yours to fetch, bitch. Now we can really get started with this no disqualification match now that we introduce some weapons to the mix. And Rio goes in with the kendo stick in hand, directly shot to the face. Then Aliador, not face at all, goes for another shot. And this thing, it's almost as if he's like immune to pain. caught the kendo stick in his third attempt and goes in for a series of strikes as El Idol. Rio De Niro, Rush inaugural champion on the ropes, knocked out of the ring. The Hellhound looking to pick up. Rio De Niro locks up, throws him right into the barricade. And now El Idol driving the back of the Savage into the barricade once more. I never guaranteed that this match was gonna be pretty. In fact, it could get ugly very fast. El Idol bringing the champion to his feet, and we're just dragging him by his hair once more, throwing him into the barricade once more. And El Idol goes for suplexing him right to the barricade as his abdomen lands right on the barricade's edge. And Rio is hurt. And oh, dear Lord, we're introducing steel steps into this mix. De Niro finally composing himself, getting back to his feet. Well, just leading to a bad position, but Rio De Niro fights his way out, and El Idol stops his momentum by forearm haymaking, striking him in the back of the head while we're at it with his foot. Devastating stomps. And just dragging Rio De Niro closer to those steel steps. Lock up. We're gonna have, are we doing a suplex right onto the steel steps? No. Rio refusing to be lifted by El Idol. And El Idol biting the forehead of Rio De Niro. Might take a chunk of his eyebrow maybe into a German suplex right onto the steel steps. This unhinged, sick son of a bitch. And Rio looks hurt with a terrible landing on those steel steps. He is our champion. Our champion showing some fight and was trying to get back on his feet, and now Idol brings him back into the ring, and now we have a steel cage in the ring. El Idol with the steel cage. Devastating headshot to Rio De Niro! And now we're planting the steel cage right into the turnbuckle. Idol picking Rio De Niro back to his feet, probably with some bad intentions in his mind. Goes for an Irish whip. Rio Irish whips him to the opposite end of the corner with a nice backflip kick. Rio, devastating strikes, going after El Idol with a leg sweep at the end. Moonsault right to El Idol in the corner of the ring, and only a 1 count. Rio looking has to keep the offense to El Idol. Can't give this monster a moment to breathe. Penalizing Shining Wizard to the mask of El Idol. Final cut. Maria in position. 1, 2. Just a 2 count. And Rio going to roll back outside, perhaps finding some more tools. And we're bringing out a ladder. And El Idol, the ladder being thrown right to a midair El Idol. This is beyond crazy. Suplex to the ladder, his head landing right between those steps. This crowd having my exact reaction in mind. We're taking this fight all the way up to the stage, in fact. The spotlight is on Rio De Niro and El Idol as we make it to center stage of the Survivor Series set. And now we're taking him to the edge. Lock up. Going for a powerbomb position. You don't think what's going to happen is Rio De Niro looking to powerbomb El Idol, but he's punching his way out of what could have been a dangerous maneuver, and oh my god, the claws being stuck into the face of Rio De Niro. El Idol digging his claws again into the face of Rio De Niro. El Idol going for a powerbomb position of his own, lifting Rio to his shoulders, going all the way to the edge. Don't do it! Don't do it! Rio De Niro fighting back. Super kick. It's dodged by an Idol, and they're throwing shots at each other, counter after counter after counter. More forearms. Super kick to Idol, but he doesn't want to fall. He is shaking off all of that abuse. Goes for another super kick. Does Rio De Niro? And Idol just roars in the face of Rio De Niro. He pops him up to a powerbomb position. And no, don't you do it! Oh my God! Rio De Niro just chucks this beast right onto the concrete, right above the set of the Survivor Series stage. And the Hellhound is not moving. Rio is making his way. Oh, and we're getting paramedics out here to check up on El Idol. He has not moved an inch since landing in that position. And Rio is setting his ladder inside the ring, preparing to board down this ring for more abuse. Rio De Niro is preparing for more of this match like it's some kind of horror story, like the monster coming back up to his feet. But to be honest, I don't know how anyone could recover from a devastating fall like that. He landed on Sonic Oh my God. And just like I manifested it, El Idol is back on his feet, and he just cross bodies the paramedic! That paramedic is gonna need some help. And El Idol racing his way back to the ring, and he just shakes off the abuse from that trash can being thrown at him. Breaks the eyes of Rio De Niro. And now he pounces onto him, sinking his teeth into the shoulder of Rio De Niro. Biting away at the champion like the sick bitch he is. Just hammering away onto the face of Rio De Niro, choking the life of him outside this ring. And there's nothing the referee can do to stop this. If Idol wanted to, he could keep going until Rio De Niro chases a shade. Just abusive shots from this trash can being thrown onto the helpless body of Rio De Niro, and he gets launched back into the ring. More use of that trash can coming in as El Idol enters the ring. El Idol digging his claws up to Rio De Niro and grabbing him by the face into a devastating slap right into the dome of Rio De Niro. The champ is dazed. Double underhook suplex from El Idol. You want to talk how unorthodox his matchups are when his moveset is very beast-like? In there is the technician of someone from the Illuvian, even though he might not show it. A spear right into the corner with Rio De Niro pinned to the ladder. Maria in position. This could be for the World Championship. And Rio kicks out. El Idol going back for the trash can. Going back for a devastating shot to the dome of Rio De Niro. Picks him back to his feet. Has Rio trapped into the corner. And Rio with a devastating kick. Oh my God! His face getting grinded into the ropes! And El Idol swinging neckbreaker looks like. No! Forearm directly to the back of the champion's head! Maria in position! 1, 2, another 2 count, and my God, my heart is racing. Every near fall could potentially be a reality where El Idol could be the Rush Heavyweight Champion, and I don't know what kind of reality we want to live in! with that in mind, another devastating trash can shot by Eliador. And now, getting Rio in position. What could he be looking for here? Cravat suplex right into that trash can! And Rio De Niro rolls out of the ring just to get some distance from Eliador! And now, Eliador with a ladder. What's he doing? Oh God, throwing it right to Rio De Niro as he was recovering! Sick and twisted is this match! Now, Eliador taking Rio De Niro to the ladder! Half and half suplex, just suplexing Rio De Niro's neck right into the ladder! Just like what happened earlier with Rio suplexing Eliador's head into the ladder. It's like this freak is learning as he fights! And now he brings in a sledgehammer into this equation. And now, sledgehammer shot right to the abdomen. And now he's laying the sledgehammer right into the knees of Rio De Niro. Could be weakening his knee for the Full Metal Jacket. DDT right into the ladder. And now Eliador has Rio De Niro pinned right on top of that ladder. Another kick out. Where is he getting this resilience from? New York thought this was over. And now, another Irish whip into the corner. Eliador looks like he is done with this ladder for now. And he is removing these other weapons from the equation. Rio try to catch what other breath he can in this corner. And all of a sudden, Rio has his legs up in perfect time for the counter. Double X handle that gets caught into but no, it gets caught into a DDT by Rio De Niro. And now Rio is calling for the Hellhound to get on his feet. Bounces off the ropes, getting momentum with elbow after elbow. Irish whips him into the corner. Maneuvers out of the way. Roundhouse kick to the mask of Eliador. Springboard dropkick that gets caught into a devastating Boston Crab with a knee right onto the neck of Rio De Niro. Eliador is contorting Rio De Niro, looking to snap both the spine and the neck of Rio De Niro. And Maria Jenkins is in prime position to see if Rio De Niro is looking to tap out. Rio could possibly be fighting back, but no. Eliador continues adding tension and just devastatingly applying the pressure into the submission hold. The crowd slowly trying to get Rio De Niro some life. And Rio fights back with a hold into a coverage. Maria in position to maintain the title. And no, Eliador goes in with a coverage of his own. And Rio kicks out just in time. Crucifix pin by Eliador. And another kick out by Rio. Eliador looking for a gut wrench. What looks to be in a powerbomb position. Into a poison Rana, my God! Eliador dazed after that poison Rana. And Rio looking for a kill shot right here. Going in for an elbow right to the face of Eliador. To retain the title, this could be it! And no! A 2x9 by Eliador, and Rio can't believe it! I don't think New York can believe it, but no! Rio is signaling the end of this match! I am unsure what Rio De Janeiro has planned. What does he need to do to take out... it's a table! We have tables in New York! And he set it on fire! Is this what you wanted? You wanted to awake a Windy City Savage? Well, now you got it! Oh my God! Eleanor launching himself with the spear to Rio De Janeiro, and they both landed through the flaming table. My God! Ladies and gentlemen, this is what the Rush World Heavyweight Championship means to these competitors. To Rio, it means everything. Willing to put his body on the line just to take out Eleanor. And now Eleanor hitting him in the center of the ring. No, this could be it. 1, 2. Oh my God! That's not possible! That's not human! Both these two competitors are freaks of nature! And what's going on here? Eleanor removing the turnbuckle, exposing the metal part of the turnbuckle. Eleanor grabbing Rio De Janeiro and dragging him to the exposed turnbuckle. No! No! No, 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 no! Eleanor recreating what I imagine is a sick image to the left-hand path students. Just Rio De Janeiro, his forehead being caved in by that metal exposed turnbuckle. And Rusev can't do anything about it. Someone's gotta put a stop to this. Oh God, I can't imagine. Oh my God! I was gonna say I can't imagine Rio De Janeiro kicking out of that, but somehow, some way he gets out of it, and Eleanor applying a sleeper hold into Rio De Janeiro, and Rio is being choked out with the crimson mask pouring across his face. Moria's in prime position. Ask him if he wants to continue. And Rio, I've never seen this look on Rio De Jairo's face before. He's looking to fight his way out, but Eleanor still has his claws around the neck, around the forehead of Rio De Janeiro. I never seen the look on Rio De Jairo's face before like this. It's like he's back into the corner and he can't express anything else but fear. Is this the real definition of terror? Just like he said all the way back at the last Rush before Survivor Series. No, this cannot be the end. Come on, Rio! The left hand path is calling for you to break out of this hold. Live chat is calling for you to break out of this hold. Come on, Rio! Dig out of it! And there he is, the claws. He's prying away from his face, but no, Eleanor still has it locked in. And Rio struggling to get out of this hold. We can't let it end this way. Eleanor just ferociously trying to keep this hold, no matter how much Rio De Janeiro is fighting back. New York wants him to fight it, and Rio might be able to fight out of it. He gets his arm out, and he goes in for the pin. Maria in position. 1, 2. Almost retains the title. And Eliador just mocking the inaugural Rush champion. No. Eliador going for La Gara. Oh my God, it connects. No. Maria, don't do it. Oh my God. 2.9. No one has ever kicked out La Gara before. And now Rio is so lifeless on the mat. And Eliador is stalking Maria. You leave her alone, you sick son of a bitch. Maria having none of it. He's telling this creature to back off. She's telling this creature to back off. And Rio getting back on his feet. All for Eliador to calculate. And what is this? There's no way. You don't think? Eliador tried to hit a Full Metal Jacket. Eliador getting back. Super kick by Rio De Niro. Full Metal Jacket in position. Eliador goes down. This could be it to retain the title. 1, 2, stay down. No. Why won't you die? Rio can't believe it. He thought for sure that Full Metal Jacket was going to put away Eliador. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't have any explanation to what I just saw, and oh my God. You don't think? Lining up for the La Gara. No! Eliador dodges his own move. He lets Rio De Niro for a Full Metal Jacket. He connected with Rio's own finisher. And no, he's signaling the end of days. Eliador lining up his finisher, La Gara! I think I'm going to be sick.
And your winner of the contest by pinfall and new Rush World Champion, El Eliador!
The Dog of War has met his end to the Hellhound of the Illuvian. I'm at a loss for words, and even New York is stunned silence. Folks at home, I'm about to be very vulnerable with each and every one of you watching. What I just witnessed will haunt me till the end of my career as a color commentator. I witnessed blood, fire, torture, and a monster triumphing over a man. I saw hell with my own eyes, and I couldn't look away. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining us at Survivor Series. This is Apollo Lopez signing out.
All right, y'all. I ain't gonna try to take too much of your time up today, but if y'all been following our Discord, the YouTube here, you guys know what I've been having going on. And the first thing I gotta say coming out here is to anybody who has helped me and my family out, man. I can't say thank you enough. No, I mean, I gotta say thank you to everybody who has supported the show here and the channel and everything by, crowdfunding us through Patreon, super chats here on YouTube, being a YouTube member, all that. But man, you guys, y'all really came through for me and my family in a really dire time of need, and I appreciate that from you guys from the bottom of my heart. Especially me and my wife do, man. We love y'all, and I can never say thank you enough. The best way I can say thank you is to keep doing what we're doing here, to keep our head on straight, keep pushing forward, and keep doing what we all love, man. What we all love. It's a hobby to a lot of us, to most of us. But it's my life to me, man. I mean, this is what I love to do. Thank God every day that, I'm being able to make a living from trying to do this and to try to expand this channel more and to grow this community more. And it's a blessing every single day. You guys are a blessing. And like I said, thank you guys for coming through for me and my family. Like I said, in a really dire time of need. If you're unfamiliar with what's going on, I posted a little bit here on our YouTube. We never really get too personal here. We usually try to, keep it to the show and everything going on. And, in character per se. But if you're in our Discord community, you know what's been going on. Like I said, thank y'all so much, man. I can never say thank you enough. Thank you guys for everything. I won't take no more of your time. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for supporting. Thank you guys for everything that you do. We will see you very, very soon for more content here on the Virtual Wrestling Network. Keep it locked here. Love y'all.